It's time for the KQEG TV High School Game of the Week. Tonight, it's a Central and Logan doubleheader. First the girls, then the boys. Tonight's games are brought to you by our sponsors, like Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning. Your comfort is their business on Southwest 2nd Avenue in Onalaska. Schumacher Kish Cremation and Funeral Services in La Crosse, La Crescent, and Onalaska. Hoyer's Furniture, quality furniture at affordable prices on South Avenue, La Crosse. The Arterial Bar and Grill, a La Crosse tradition. Why not make it yours at 16th and Jackson? Luke's Auto Repair on Main Street in Onalaska. Citizen State Bank, a banking experience like no other, with locations in La Crosse and Onalaska. Vaillant Frederickson Funeral Homes, your remembrance specialists in La Crosse, West Salem, Bangor, and Caledonia. And Carey Heating and Air Conditioning, your award-winning residential specialist on La Crosse's north side. Now let's go courtside at Logan High School with KQEG's Carl Greenfield and Terry Erickson.
Good evening, basketball fans, and welcome to the KQEG TV High School Game of the Week. Carl Greenfield alongside me is Terry Erickson. We got Luke up on camera tonight, and we're here at the Logan Fieldhouse at Logan High School for a doubleheader. The Logan Ranger girls will take on the Central girls first, and then immediately following, we'll have a little break, and then we'll have the Central and Logan boys game. So we got a great rivalry doubleheader tonight. The Central Lady Raiders come into tonight's game 10-2 overall, 3-1 in the Mississippi Valley Conference. And the Logan Rangers come in 8-3 and 2-2 in the MVC. And Terry, this shapes up to be a great matchup to start the evening.
Well, a lot of interest in this game. When's the last time there was this much interest? You can see the crowd starting to file in for this game. Both coaches want to see their teams mentioned in the same breath as you talk about the Aquinas Blue Gulls, the Onalaska Hilltoppers. Both teams on the rise. And so are they at that level yet where you could talk about them along with the top two teams in the conference? Not quite, but the possibility is there.
Absolutely, and both these teams have fallen to the Aquinas Blue Gulls earlier this year, pretty handily, both of them. So they're maybe not quite at that level yet, but they're getting there. The Rangers come into tonight's game. They lost to the Onalaska Hilltoppers last Friday night, 71-59, and Central is coming off a low-scoring win at Sparta on Tuesday night, 38-27. So a little bit of a momentum coming into the game. Central's coming off of 5 straight wins. Logan, 2 straight losses. So they're looking to right the ship tonight.
They are. Both teams, though, as you shared the record, both teams the best out of the gate record in many, many years. And I was talking to Q today, Coach Q Roberson said it's the best start since 1995. And the same thing with the Lady Rangers. They're off to a great start, and it's because of two passionate coaches that, again, want to take the team to the next level, want to peak. Neither team has peaked yet, but want to peak as we get into February and then the postseason, which begins at the end of February.
Should be a great one tonight. And, you know, you mentioned the postseason. Both these teams will have some postseason aspirations. You know, and that hasn't necessarily been the case for these programs in the last few years. And so,
well, with Logan,
some longer runs into the postseason is what they're looking for.
With the Rangers, it's been dismal. Let's not kid ourselves. It's been dismal. And Abby Weedman, the head coach who played here and then played collegiately at Lake Forest, I remember working games when she played at Lake Forest, wants to bring back the excitement that was here when she was here, and then prior to that with Cameron Bruce and Tom Campbell. For a long time, the Rangers were near or at the top of the MVC. When you think of girls basketball in the community, in the greater La Crosse area, you think of, well, the West Salem Panthers, of course.
Yep.
You think now the Aquinas Blue Gulls. But for a decade or so, you always, other teams evaluated themselves based on the Logan Rangers.
And now?
Now
a new era may be beginning.
Possibly. That's why there's a lot of interest, though, among the schools, among fans, among the student body. They want to see both of these teams bring back the pride.
Absolutely. And so you know, you talk about the Logan Rangers and their history. Terry, what can the Central Red Raiders bring to the table this evening?
Well, they're deep and they're quick and they're well coached and they play with passion passion and energy. Are they terribly gifted? They're skilled, but they're not a team that has franchise players. So, as you mentioned, 5 wins in a row, only losses to the Blue Goals, and Coach Q said he thought they played well against them. Eau Claire Memorial, and for Logan though, they need to have a short-term memory. Let's go back to January 6th, and I was here courtside, 2017, 3 years ago. The Rangers won 47-42 on this particular Friday night, the first Friday in January. So they need to have a short-term memory because they've lost 6 in a row. So talking to Claire Borsheim and some of the Rangers, they feel that they need to get that momentum back again.
And Claire Borsheim, one of their leading scorers alongside Jenna Davis, puts up over 15 points per game. The Red Raiders, like you said, they're deep. They don't necessarily have one go-to player, but they can get a contribution from any number of Brittany Maslivacek, Rachel Peterson, Ava Parcher. There's a lot of players that can contribute tonight, so it should be interesting to see who steps up.
That's always funny you say that. We'll talk about that in the next game too. But who steps up in a big game with Friday night lights brightly shining here at the Logan Fieldhouse? Let's see who does emerge. You talked about the depth of the Central Red Raiders. Don't forget, we'll talk about that too throughout the game. Their bench is pretty darn strong also.
That's right.
Well, keys to the game, you ready?
Keys to the game. Let's go, Terry.
I think Logan needs to handle the pressure that I know the Red Raiders will bring. Why? Because they broke down tape and watched the Aquinas Blue Goals dismantle the Rangers. We were courtside. Their pressure just really, like the old Oreo cookie that sits on the shelf too long, they just crumble.
Gets a little bit soft and crumbles.
They crumble. And they were challenged, and they need to really get the ball into the attack zone because the strength of the Rangers is getting the ball into the hands of Jazzy and Jenna Davis. Central, I think the keys to the game is their transition game, similar to the boys. Their shooting percentage has not been good, and that's one of the keys and one of the improvement goals for this game. So you're going to see a strong inside game, I think, with the Davis girls,
yes.
Much stronger than the Central has, and you're going to see a quicker and maybe a better perimeter game by the Red Raiders.
Well, it should be a fun one, Terry. I know I'm looking forward to it. We got doubleheader action. Remember, when this game's over, we got another one coming up. We got the boys about 15 minutes after the completion of this game, should be around 7:15. So it should be a great night of basketball. I love the doubleheader action that they started doing a few years back to be able to piggyback the boys and girls games with big rivalries. I know home and Onalaska, those are a lot of times back-to-back games.
They actually stole the idea from Minnesota. They do that quite a bit.
So I think it's great.
Besides the drama of the game, last thought is that there's a spectacle tonight with little dancers here from the elementary schools in the area. They're going to put on some performances. A couple of my granddaughters part of that, so that's going to be exciting too, as tonight is helping people in hunger issues. So it'll be kind of a fun night here as both teams wearing those shirts.
I was going to say, if you didn't notice, both teams were wearing identical warm-up shirts supporting the cause. So should be a fun one tonight. We got about a minute before the national anthem. We're going to take a little break. We'll be back with the KQEG TV High School Gamer of the Week. Red Raiders and Rangers coming right up.
You know, the thing I'm most proud of when I think about our company is the reputation that we've been able to build in this community. Our technicians have done a great job going out and performing magnificent jobs for the customer. And our customers have rewarded us with some really great reviews online.
We have over 150 five-star reviews online right now. Our technicians do a great job out there, and our reviews show it.
We can say without hesitation, when you choose Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning, you'll be glad you did.
The Arterial Bar and Grill, a tradition in La Crosse. Their chef is cooking up specials every night. Try Wednesday, it's wing night. Get 5 giant wings for just $3 with 13 different homemade sauces to choose from. Thursday, try a gyro basket. And Friday, it's batter fried fish. Check out their Facebook page. Download the Untapped app on your phone for special events like tap takeovers and live music. Breakfast on Friday and Saturday at 8 a.m. and serving breakfast all day Sunday. The Arterial at 16th and Jackson. A tradition in La Crosse. Why not make it yours?
Mix 96 and 107.3 La Crosse. Reed Magnum and Chelsea Lynn with you. And here we are, 2020, a new year.
A new year.
Kind of fun to talk about last year, though, 2019,
Yes.
Chelsea. So overall, favorite memory?
Getting married to you.
That's very expected. Thank you, Chelsea. That's very, very nice.
Okay, I expect it back
Same
now.
for me. That's what I'll remember 2019 for. Also, though, adding 107.3. Fun for us with the station. Mix 96 and 107.3 La Crosse.
Welcome back, everybody. Just getting set for our opening tip. Starting lineup for the Central Red Raiders. Number 2, a junior, Whitney Mislivacek. Number 4 is a senior, Ali Pangier. Number 21 is a senior, that's Rachel Peterson. Number 23 is a junior, Ava Parcher. And number 34, a senior, Ali Athnos. The Red Raiders are coached by Cortell Q. Roberson, assisted by Les Simpson, Katie Olson, Allie Tackett. Now for the Logan the Logan Rangers. Number 2 is a junior, Allie Gazvain. Number 3, a senior, Emily Sagan. Number 20 is a senior, that is Allie Erickson. Oh, excuse me, a little bit of a switch up. Number 24, freshman Jazzy Davis in the lineup. Number 30, Claire Broersheim is a senior. And number 44 is Jenna Davis. Head coach Abby Weedman, assisted by Cody Conniff, Sam Biggin, and Emily Ross.
Look for the matchup with Whitney Mislivacek and Claire Borsheim. Both teams play man-to-man. We'll talk about individual breakdowns of each team. We talked about the strength of the bench, but real quickly, the leading scorer for the Red Raiders is coming off the bench, and she's a freshman, Brittany Mislivacek.
Center jump, it's Peterson and Davis. Controlled by the Red Raiders. Out into the corner, back up top. Round the perimeter. Peterson up top, around him with Slivacek. Takes a drive, back around Athnos, kicks it out.
Logan starting in their man-to-man as the Red Raiders look for something on the perimeter.
Peterson looking to drive, takes it up. It's knocked away, no call, and it's going to be out of bounds, staying with the Red Raiders.
Rachel Peterson, too, 9 points a game. As a senior, played on the varsity 3 years. She's got to have a big night tonight.
Peterson with another drive, gets it blocked away and controlled by the Rangers.
Right into the heart of the Ranger defense, blocked by Davis, and the Rangers' first trip down the floor.
On the perimeter, it's Emily Sagan. Davis to Davis. You know, we're going to say that a lot later tonight with the other team, with the Central Red Raider boys. That ball knocked out of bounds.
Well, you know, this is a game of certainly of siblings. Miss Livacek, and Whitney and Brittany, and then, of course, 3 Davis girls.
Jazzy, JoJo, and Jenna. Ball pops out of the hands of Pangier. Peterson with a lob down to Athnos, and it's stolen away.
Athnos, one of several Athnos girls that have played for the Red Raiders over the years.
Borsheim around and down to Davis. Jenna Davis, no good.
You got to finish on those good entry pass, and you got to square up, take your time, and finish on those.
Shot no good for, that's Ava Parcher, and we get a jump ball.
Yeah, actually a foul. It should have been a jump ball, but it was a foul. We always talk about if you can get away with a jump ball, call a jump ball. Don't call a foul. Scott Kepnick, a very good official working this game.
And you mentioned Brittany Mislivacek, their leading scorer, coming off the bench, number 5, the freshman. A little bit of full court pressure from the Red Raiders. Still scoreless, less than 2 minutes into the game.
Kind of surprising the Red Raiders playing half court. I figured they'd start the game with full court pressure. See what Q dials up here as the game continues.
Entry pass into the post, off her foot, and it's going to go the other way.
If teams double and just crush the inside, you got to start with an outside game to draw the defense out and then go inside.
Ava Parcher at the point. 16:02 left in the first half, still scoreless.
I think her brother was a pretty good point guard too.
He was okay. Mislivacek tosses the 3, doesn't go. Athnos looking for Brittany Mislivacek. Shot
nice.
up and good. First points of the night go to the leading scorer.
Starts with a great entry pass too, though.
Two to nothing, our score. 15 and a half left first half. Looks like JoJo Davis getting ready to check into the game. In the corner, a lot of contact, no foul. A trap. Thought about the 3. And Sagan's going to take it back out. And we're going to get a reach-in foul. I think that's going to be on Ava Parcher again. That's going to be her second, and she's going to need to sit down.
Absolutely was a reach-in foul. And when you have to have enough poise and presence to know when you get a foul, don't come down and get another one right away.
So Ali Pangier checks back in to replace Parcher.
As you said, JoJo Davis, number 40, the sophomore in the game. Improved a great deal in her mental composure.
Borsheim around to JoJo Davis for 3, no good. And we're running the other way. Pulls up at the free throw line, no good. Rebound, JoJo Davis.
Handles the ball really well, doesn't she, for a big girl, strong girl. Runs the court well.
And that is Jenna Davis for 3, no good.
Rangers need to improve their shot selection here. You're not making it from the outside.
Reach in, and that's going to go against JoJo.
It was.
Her first foul.
Even if you don't foul somebody, you know, even back decades ago when I played, even if you don't foul somebody, but you reach in, you're going to get called most of the time.
Almost without fail. And Lily Weirs checks in for Central. See Allie Erickson in as well, number 20 for the Rangers.
Borsham, Carl hasn't even got a shot off
Nice
yet.
feed. No go there for Lily Weirs. Still 2-0, 14-20 left in the first half. And we got
a
speaking of a reach in, we got another one.
Anytime the dribbler is derailed, decapitated, disrupted,
Any of those D words,
any
right?
of those D words, destroyed.
How do you like the new video board up on the wall there? That's
How do I
pretty
like
slick.
it? Oh my goodness! Remember where I went to school? Of course I like it.
Three-pointer JoJo Davis, way too long.
Oh, wow. I'm not sure about Logan's early shot selection, Carl.
Three-point attempt for the Red Raiders doesn't go. And rebound Logan, that was Whitney Mislivacek tossing that one up. And the Rangers are on the run. Sagan loses the handle and she goes out of bounds.
Good call.
A good no call.
Yeah, good no call, but a good call pointing the right direction. It's an honor to work these inner city games, of course, and so I appreciate officials. There's been a lot of talk about officials lately, even the legislator, huh? Legislature? What do you think of that? You know,
Anybody in charge of anything right now is being questioned.
do you need a law about protecting officials? I don't know about that one.
I know, that's kind of an interesting little wrinkle. JoJo Davis knocks it in.
Remember, a sophomore going coast to coast without a turnover, and she
And without
finishes.
fear.
And she,
I love the aggressiveness.
with her less dominant hand.
Peterson gets it knocked away. Ooh, no call there. A lot of
Q said-
contact.
Q says, what in the heck was that?
Cora Hansen, first action for her, number 22, and Allie Athnos checks back in. Also see Ashley Janish out there, number 10 for the Logan Rangers.
Both teams going deep to their bench, Carl, early in this game. We're at the
Keep everybody fresh.
coaching the
Slivacek
13-minute mark.
with a drive and knocked away by Davis, but I think they're going to get a foul.
Oh, no, I thought that was a good
That might have been the
block.
clean block and then maybe a little.
When you look at the previous drive and that one, oh, whoa. I don't know.
First foul on Jenna Davis.
We always talk as a crew in all the college games I work is respect verticality. Let athletes be athletes. And you like that, of course.
I sure
in
did
the
as
paint,
a shot blocker.
As an inside player.
Still tied at 2.
You know,
Slivacek's second free throw goes in and out, no good.
Nice hustle
Shot
on
up,
the
no
rebound.
good, and another shot goes up and a foul.
The war on the boards, the effort by the Red Raiders so far much better than the Rangers here at the Ranger Fieldhouse.
That's a foul on number 30, Claire Borsheim, her first. That's the third team foul against the Rangers, 3 against both teams.
You like this philosophy? Don't penalize people because they're big.
That's right.
In other words, we're talking about paint, you know.
Yeah.
Don't penalize them because they're big.
Right.
I mean, let them play.
That's right.
Now,
That was a clear foul.
yeah.
First free throw goes home. Second one up and no good. And out of bounds, and the Red Raiders are going to keep it.
Jazzy Davis with a good effort, the leading rebounder, but goes back to the Red Raiders. Borsham and Jenna Davis, all conference last year.
3-2 Central in the lead. Athnos up to Mislivacek. To the other Mislivacek, and then to Lily Weirs. Tight man-to-man defense and stolen away. JoJo Davis making her presence known so far.
Careless ball handling by Lily Weirs.
Three-pointer down for Ashley Janish.
Ooh, comes off the bench and right away contributes. Only a sophomore. That's good to see.
5-3 Logan now. 12.5 minutes to go in the first half.
Janish, of course.
Oh, nice pivot, spin move, shot no good. Athnos puts it up, no. And they're fighting again with their own rebound, and that's no good.
That was an easy call. I was going to say about Janice, she's an excellent track athlete. That's her primary sport.
Allie Pangier checks back in.
Allie Pangier started all games this year, but an injury last year. Only played a couple of games. Point guard and a captain, the other captain, Athnos.
Still 5-3. Davis to we got 3 Davises, so it'll be easy to just say it's Davis with the ball.
Nice.
Down to Jenna Davis. Shot
I
goes
like
up, no
that. I
good,
like
but a
that
foul.
Entry pass by Janish. When you
Or,
get,
excuse me, Jazzy Davis.
when you get position, Carl, you know as a previous post player, when you get position, you should call for the ball. The perimeter people need to recognize that you have the defense on your back. Give her the ball.
First one for Jazzy Davis goes in. That foul went against number 22, Cora Hansen. Second free throw good. And that, I love to see the high arcing free throw attempt.
You like that, huh?
I do. 7-3 now, Logan with the lead. Peterson up top.
When you were shooting free throws, what'd your coach tell you? Look at the front of the rim or the back of the rim?
Front of the rim.
Right, exactly. And then just guide it
Hand
over
in the cookie
top.
jar. Slivacek guarded by JoJo Davis.
Red Raiders with a dismal shooting.
Entry to
that's
Athnos
nice.
and one.
Was that ever nice? A little high-low action. My goodness. That was picked. Cora Hansen, the sophomore, with a great entry pass.
And an unselfish play. Cora Hansen probably could have taken a shot there, but found her teammate and made the play happen. That foul goes against Jenna Davis. It's her first, the team's fourth.
Many games as I've worked with, you probably know that I'm big into passing. I like players that can see the court with good vision. And
So
find
Bronson
it.
Koenig was one of your favorite guys to
Yeah,
watch, I'm
yeah.
sure.
I mean, I like scorers and so on,
Of
gifted
course.
dribblers, but people that can see the game unselfishly and find an open player, those are the players that really, to me, are special.
Emma Gamoki comes
Yeah.
to mind,
She's good at that.
playing at UWL now. JoJo in the corner. Pivots.
That's
And
nice.
shot, ooh, up and no good for Jenna Davis, but she's going to hit the free throw line.
Nice entry pass again over Caitlin Call, a senior. Number 25, Coach Q in his third year, going deep into the bench here in the first half. Trying to find people that can get into the rhythm, trying to find players that can understand their role, trying to find players that can contribute.
Brittany Slivacek committed that foul. First free throw was no good for Jenna Davis. Second one is good. 8-6 now. 11:15 to go in the first half. Logan in the lead. Claire Borsheim looks like she's getting ready to check in as Peterson takes it down to the baseline and out of bounds. And good thing they put that padding on that wall. Otherwise, that would have really hurt. Allie Pangier trying to save it, couldn't get it.
Claire Borsheim, as you just said, back into the game, the senior going to play Division II in Michigan, but I don't think she's gotten a shot off, and we're at the 11-minute mark in the first half.
You are correct. Not a single shot attempt for Claire Borsheim, but Jenna Davis puts it up, no good, and knocked out of bounds by Erickson, and it's going to go to the Red Raiders.
A lot of people will say to me, they'd come into my office or they'd watch me, referee, or they'd watch me broadcast. I'm not getting any shots off. What can I do? Well, part of it is you not getting open. Part of you is not being active enough.
It's like a wide receiver saying, I'm not getting the ball passed to me
Yeah,
often
but they
enough."
don't
Well,
pass it to me, Terry. Well,
Get open.
Get open. Call
That's
for
right.
the ball.
It's the same concept.
Be available. That's it.
Ooh, bad pass there, saved by the Red Raiders. And Q wants a timeout.
You know why he wanted a timeout? Because
Everything
use the whole court, Carl. They're over in one corner.
Well, we're going to take a real quick break while they take their timeout. 8-6, Logan in the lead. We'll be right back. You're watching high school basketball on KQEG TV. Welcome back, everybody. 10:28 left, 8-6, Logan in the lead. Athnos on the perimeter. Goes to Peterson, loses the handle. It's a 1-on-3, and Claire Borsheim's taking it herself.
Little out of
And
control.
look at the effort there by Jenna Davis to follow that play.
I clipped that out and showed the team Monday during film sessions. Look at this effort. That's what we need to have.
Pangier with a drive, a lot of contact and a foul.
Borsheim coming over to help, mainly because Pangier beat number 44, Jenna Davis.
Allie Pangier going to the free throw line. Claire Borsheim picking up her second foul. And you got to imagine she'll be taking a seat for a little bit. Allie Pangier. First free throw is up and no good.
Pangier averaging 5 points a game.
First we've seen of Mackenzie Sheard, number 4. Saw her during the varsity reserve game.
Yeah.
And Jazzy and JoJo Davis check in.
Shear, the sophomore.
Long rebound coming our way, Terry. Eventually handled by Rachel Peterson.
I'm ready.
Last time, a little extra step there by Brittany Vasilevich. The last time I was here for a game was last spring, the Onalaska Central playoff game.
Oh, yeah.
And I caught the ball at the end of the game. So I'm ready.
Was that pretty electric?
That was
Special?
one of the greatest high school basketball games I've ever been a part of.
Well, one little part of that particular discussion is we could have the same thing here.
Absolutely.
In the regional finals come March.
Shot up for Mislivicek, no good. Deep under the hoop, gets it knocked away. JoJo Davis, a little bit out of control. Ooh.
She was out of control. What's your thought on this? She was out of control. If a player is out of control, this is a discussionary point that we always have in college, NC2A, high school. If a player's out of control, do you then penalize the defense?
It's really hard to. And that foul goes against Rachel Peterson as JoJo Davis puts her first free throw in.
I really believe that, and the more I see it, the more the games I officiate, I agree that if a player's out of control, I'm going to go the other way. I'm going to go an offensive foul.
Second free throw up too long, no good.
In other words, don't bail out a player. Do you agree with that?
Absolutely. 9:18 to go. 9-6 our score. Shot blocked.
Very good block. Went straight up too, did Davis.
And Terry, I'm going to have to do some searching. I don't have a number 20 on my Central Red Raider roster. I don't know if you do.
Well, I don't. We'll get that at halftime.
We're going to have to find out who that young lady is that took the shot.
Her parents are probably watching the game. We better find out, huh?
Long three-pointer, JoJo Davis.
Oh. Well, I can play outside and inside, says Davis.
12-6 now, Logan in the lead. Back around to Peterson. Three-point attempt from Mislivicek, no good. Tries to foul her own shot, can't get it. JoJo Davis with a rebound. And the pass goes out of bounds into the corner, looking for Sheard. Allie Athnos checking in.
Athnos, a big player inside, a captain, only averaging 3 points a game, but at 12 points and 8 boards against Toma. We haven't seen that yet, though.
Cora Hansen sits down. Mislivicek on the wing. And a nice entry feed to Allie Athnos. Finds herself in no man's land, however. Three-pointer, no good. And a rebound to the Rangers.
Dismal shooting percentage still evident with both teams.
JoJo for three, no good. Rebound, Allie Athnos. Looks like Jenna Davis took a shot on the back of her head. Brittany Mislivicek, around to Rachel Peterson. Crosses over, shot up, and a foul.
Nice move. Saw the crease, Carl, and she said, I'm going to take it to the basket. I like teams and players that attack the basket.
That foul goes against Jenna Davis. That is her second. Both teams now will be in the bonus from here on out in the first half. 6 fouls on each team. First free throw goes for Rachel Peterson.
A lot of players never get to the free throw line. And so the question is, why don't you go to the free throw line? Well, one, you don't rebound, you don't go after 50-50 balls, and you don't drive to the basket, so you're not going to get to the free throw line.
Well, we got a timeout. It's 12-7, 7:29 left to go. We're going to take a timeout. We'll be right back. You're watching Rangers and Red Raiders on KQEG TV.
I often hear from people that a bank is just a bank. Well, I encourage you to talk to our customers, our employees, or check in reviews to find out why you can't live without Citizen State Bank. I also encourage you to stop in one of our offices, since the difference will be felt within seconds, and is why we are known to have one of the best cultures in the industry. So what are you waiting for? Why don't you stop in and check out what all the buzz is about? I guarantee you won't be disappointed.
You know Boyer's Furniture. We've been in business over 100 years selling quality furniture at budget prices. But who's choosing the furniture we're selling?
We picked out sofas, and more sofas. We picked out love seats, and more love seats.
We picked out recliners,
and more recliners.
dining room furniture, bedroom furniture.
With buyers like these and USA brands like Ashley, Marshfield, and Best, you can't do better than Boyer Furniture.
Welcome back, everybody. 12-7 the score. Logan in the lead. Rachel Peterson with the second of her 2 free throws. And second one goes no good. Rebound to JoJo Davis.
Oh, we did find out number 20 is Anna Lockington, a junior. How's that?
All right. You consulted your resources.
Yeah. I sent
Sheared with a 3, no good.
Tony Service's son watching this game.
And Allie Athnos answers on the other end.
Well, that's the transition. Oh, and
a steal, and again for Brittany Mislivacek.
Yeah, and just a careless inbounds pass that time created that.
And a little bit of pressure now, full court. Nowhere to go for Allie Gesvain. Down to Erickson, who gets hit and no foul, and we got a mess.
Oh, you got to call that. Yeah, my mess is right. Sometimes messes are not fouls. I think that might have been a foul.
Might have been. So what is the young lady's name, number 20?
Number 20, Anna Lockington, according to.
Well, I hope he's right. We've got confirmation.
Yeah, number 20 is Anna Lockington. You didn't think I knew?
Shooting a 1-and-1. First one goes for Brittany Mislivacek. We now have a tie game. Quick little run for the Central Red Raiders. That foul went against number 2, Allie Gesvain. That's the 7th team foul against the Logan Rangers. Second free throw goes home. And now Central with their first lead in a while.
Brittany Mislivacek, a freshman, but plays like a junior, senior, leads the team in scoring, coming off the bench.
Just over 10 points per game. You're right, off the bench.
Again,
Erickson, high pass looking her way.
Swing the ball.
Lost the handle, but Gesvain corrals it. And stolen away by Brittany Mislivacek. She's leading the fast break. And we got a jump ball.
Yeah.
Good effort there by Ashley Janish to force the jump ball.
Looked like right away he was calling a foul, and boy, that
I thought for sure too, and then
it wasn't a foul either.
It was a good defensive play.
Actually, he changed it. Reward the defense. Don't call a foul when the defense hustles and gets a tie up, right?
Timeout. While they take their timeout, we're going to remind you about one of our sponsors for tonight's game. Schumacher Kish Funeral Homes have been serving the La Crosse area for over 50 years. Traditional services or prearranged funeral plans, it's comforting to know they'll be there when you need them. That's Schumacher Kish in La Crosse, La Crescent, and Onalaska. So next week, we've got Tuesday, Viroqua at West Salem. And then next Friday, Holman at Logan. We got a doubleheader.
I'll be here.
Boys and girls.
I'll be here courtside next Friday. Tuesday, you might be on your own.
I think Tuesday. Well, every Tuesday night I have choir rehearsal, so I'm unavailable for Tuesdays.
I heard you're a pretty good singer too.
I do okay. And we got a reach-in foul against Ava Parcher. That's her third. So Ava Parcher, who's been a non-factor due to foul trouble, is going to have to sit down again. Ashley Janish hits the line for the 1-and-1 opportunity.
Ava Parcher, Claire Borsheim, neither one of them a factor here in the first half.
First attempt for Janish, up and no good.
She's got a flaw in her shot, needs to correct that. She had both hands on the ball.
That's right. Drive for Mislivacek.
I like the
That's
drive.
Whitney, not to be confused with Brittany.
No, I'm not confused. Are you?
Mildly at times.
No,
a little bit of a Brian Russell, Michael Jordan push-off there, but
really, they don't get called
she got
for
away
a foul.
with it.
You think there's a lot of fouls that aren't called in the NBA because of who it is?
That's right. Don't get me wrong. I'm a giant Bulls fan. I love Michael Jordan, but that was probably a push-off. We got another foul.
You saying that push-off created an opportunity or an advantage by getting separation?
That's right. Claire Borsheim commits her third personal, and Abby Weedman is trying to get an explanation.
Yeah.
Peterson hits the line. She makes the first.
Do you think officials should work hard to keep players in the game? You believe in that philosophy?
Yeah, for the most part.
I do too. Unless it's an obvious foul.
Yeah, you have to.
We talk about that all the time. If somebody's in foul trouble, help them. I mean, if there's a 50-50 call, give it to somebody else. And I think that's good, just good officiating.
Second free throw goes home for Rachel Peterson. Makes them both. 15-12, Central in the lead. 8-0 run looking to be ended. Janish takes it up, no good. And Erickson with it. And into Sagan around to JoJo Davis, and she got it.
What happens when you rotate the ball? What happens when you quickly move can the ball go faster and rotate faster than a player can?
Absolutely.
Oh, there you go. And an open shot for Davis.
Peterson around to Whitney Mislivacek. Down low to Athnos. Triple team, kicks it back out. Whitney with the drive, shot up and a reach-in foul. Looks like that might be against Emily Sagan.
It was, but drawing contact is
Excuse me, that one's on Ashley Janish. That is her first. That is the team's 9th. Mislivacek hits the free throw line, shooting 2. First one up, no good. Allie Pangier checks in, as well as Cora Hansen.
Allie Pangier, Carl hasn't got many shots off either.
Mislivacek takes a second of 2 and knocks it down. 16-14 with 4:45 left to go in the first half. Sagan over to Janish, and stolen away by Allie Athnos.
Try to force it, Carl. Can't do that. Got to swing the ball and then run an X-cut.
Mislivacek up top, gives to Pangier. Over to Whitney. Mislivacek thought about the 3.
Patient.
Almost traveled.
Perimeter movement.
Athnos with a long 2 knocks it down. Allie Athnos having herself a good first half.
She's a center, she's a post player, but when you step out to the free throw line, that mid-range, you should be able to make it, and she did.
You talked about her season average, just over 3 points per game. She's got 7 already. Nice entry feed to Jazzy Davis. Second attempt goes in.
I like second efforts by players. Players that can, how many times are games won, championships, so on second shots? A lot of them.
Allie Athnos commits a foul. 3-point play attempt, no good. Jazzy Davis couldn't get it to go. 18-16 the score. Central with a 2-point lead. 3:53 left. A nice drive and a bucket for Brittany Mislivicek.
Yeah, keep in mind, freshman. Does she look like a freshman?
Not in
with
the least.
her confidence and poise.
And her ball handling skills.
And recognizing the floor? No.
JoJo Davis over to Emily Sagan for 3. High arcing shot, no good.
Nice kick
Rebound
out,
to Central.
Nice kick out.
Cora Hansen gets it knocked away. Down on the floor is Athnos, and now we got a Logan Ranger break. Sagan around to Janish, no good. Rebound Jazzy Davis,
nice.
feed to JoJo Davis.
Wow, that was pretty. Little high-low action with a bounce pass, the only pass that would have been effective, and 2 points for the Rangers.
20-18, Red Raiders in the lead. Athnos goes up, and she gets fouled.
Official furthest away from the play made the call. Don't want to see that.
That's a second personal against Ashley Janish. Now the double bonus for the rest of the way for the Red Raiders, although this was a shooting foul anyways. First free throw doesn't go.
If I'm an official and I'm under the basket, and somebody in my crew calls something from the twilight zone, we're going to talk about that.
Allie Gesvain and Mackenzie Sheard checking in for the Logan Rangers. Second free throw attempt for Athnos is too long, no good. Score remains 20-18 Central. Gesvain over to Sheard, looks to drive, kicks it back out to Gesvain. Erickson up top. Sheard with a 3-point attempt. It's short, and the ball's coming our way. Anna Lockington, number 20, checking into the game. The junior.
As a sister, too, a freshman, Brooklyn Lockington.
Lockington, guarded by Allie Erickson, gets it stolen away. Gesvain trying to corral it, and we got a reach. That's against Cora Hansen. That's going to be her second personal. The 9th team foul against the Red Raiders. So the rest of the way, the double bonus from here on out, the last 2 minutes and 17 seconds of our first half for both teams. Allie Gesvain hits the line for the 1-and-1 opportunity. High arcing shot, barely even touched the net.
Yeah, you like that though, don't you?
I love it.
Is that the way you shot your free throws?
Maybe not quite that high. Looking to tie it here. 2:17 to go, first half.
Whoa.
High arcing again, and it works.
That's impressive. I have to talk to Allie Gesvain about that, where she got that high arcing concept.
20 points apiece now, just over 2 minutes to go in the first half. Pangier looking for Peterson down low. Peterson drives, kicks it out, and a bank shot. Ooh, I don't think she was expecting that one to go in. She was ready to follow the shot, Cora Hansen.
You know what Cora Hansen was thinking? Did that really go in?
That's one of those where you grin on the way down the floor. And stolen away by Peterson.
And then you say to your coach, I meant to do that, coach.
That's right, I called bank. Peterson with a drive and a 2.
She's got to get in the game. I like her as a player. I've seen her play for 4 years, and I'm looking for the best from her the rest of the way.
24-20 now. Erickson down low, shot no good.
Nice little baby hook. You had one of those, didn't you? A little baby hook?
A little bit. And Lockington with the second effort.
Yeah,
gets them both.
The failure to screen out by Allie Erickson was critical. 2 points as a result of her failure to get a body into her.
Just over a minute to go. The first half stolen away by the Red Raiders, who lead 26-20. Pangier hustles it up the floor, a little hesitation dribble, gets it knocked away, stolen. Logan Ranger ball. And we're going to get a foul. First action here for Macy Cagle, the sophomore, and She gets herself in the scorebook, not the way she wanted to.
Yeah, I don't think Coach Q likes that. When you foul in the backcourt,
that's bad.
Essentially 84 feet away from the basket, that doesn't go over very well with a lot of coaches.
Emily Sagan shooting 2. First one rattles home.
So your approach with your players, I like your aggressiveness, but don't reach in from that far away from the basket, right?
That's right. Jazzy and JoJo Davis checking in for the Rangers. Logan trailing by 5, 49 seconds to go. Sagan's second free throw attempt is good. Nothing but net there. 26-22 the score. Peterson goes to Athnos. Athnos now directing traffic. Lob pass down to Lockington for 2.
I like the pass. I like the fact that number 34, Allie Athnos, recognized that matchup.
25 seconds left. Davis backs it out. Gives it to Jazzy. Gets it knocked away. Active hands by the Red Raiders defense. Three-pointer for Janish doesn't go.
See what kind of strategy ooh, yeah, she did. I was going to say what kind of strategy the Red Raiders would do to use the clock. Now, I'm interested to see this out-of-bounds strategy and what the Rangers will do with 8 seconds left. Do they run an out-of-bounds play to get a good
Coach
shot?
Wiedemann has in store.
Not that.
We're going to get a foul, it looks like, against Brittany Mislivicek, excuse me.
It looked like a foul, a little late whistle, but I think a good call.
Ashley Janish will shoot 2. That one goes home.
She corrected that flaw from the first time she missed.
That one does not go. 28-23. Peterson fires it up and no good. And that's the end of the first half. Score, the Central Red Raiders going into the locker room with a 5-point lead, 28-23. Well, we'll be back with some stats and some chats, so to speak.
Sure.
And some thoughts on the first half. After this, you're watching high school basketball on KQEG TV and KQEGTV.com. We'll be back in just a bit.
Mix 96 and 107.3 Lacrosse. Reed Magnum and Chelsea Lynn with you. And here we are, 2020, a new year.
A new year.
Kind of fun to talk about last year, though, 2019,
yes.
Chelsea. So overall, favorite memory?
Getting married to you.
That's very expected. Thank you, Chelsea. That's very, very nice.
Okay, I expect it back.
Same
now.
for me. That's what I'll remember 2019 for. Also, though, adding 107.3. Fun for us with the station. Mix 96 and 107.3 Lacrosse.
You know Boyer's Furniture. We've been in business over 100 years selling quality furniture at budget prices. But who's choosing the furniture we're selling?
We picked out sofas, and more sofas. We picked out love seats, and more love seats.
We picked out recliners,
And more recliners.
dining room furniture, bedroom furniture.
With buyers like these and USA brands like Ashley, Marshfield, and Best, you can't do better than Boyer Furniture.
The Arterial Bar and Grill, a tradition in La Crosse. Their chef is cooking up specials every night. Try Wednesday, it's wing night. Get 5 giant wings for just $3 with 13 different homemade sauces to choose from. Thursday, try a gyro basket. And Friday, it's batter fried fish. Check out their Facebook page. Download the Untapped app on your phone for special events like tap takeovers and live music. Breakfast on Friday and Saturday at 8 a.m. and serving breakfast all day Sunday. The Arterial at 16th and Jackson, a tradition in La Crosse. Why not make it yours? Here's Luke Korish for Luke's Auto Repair in Onalaska.
What sets us apart from all the other repair shops is the way we take care of customers and keep their cars safe on the road.
Luke's Auto Repair, a full-service repair shop, complete with a diesel mechanic with over 25 years experience. And Luke's is fast becoming one of the area's largest tire dealers. Tires by Cooper, BF Goodrich, Michelin, Firestone, General, even Goodyear. Trust Luke's to take care of your car.
There's a lot of places people can take their car and spend their money, so you want to make sure you treat them well so they keep coming back.
Luke's Auto Repair on Mason Street in Onalaska.
Welcome back, everybody. It's halftime. 28-23 Central Red Raiders in the lead. And Terry, do you have some first half thoughts?
I do. I think it was a slow start coming out of the gate. Both teams stumbled. There's no question about it. It was not a Picasso. It was not even a Rembrandt. It wasn't even anything that I would have.
It was a doodle.
It was
at best.
It was. I think the game really never even took off till about midway through the first half.
And then it really took off.
Yeah. And then Central dominated with the 50-50 ball, with the effort, with rebounding. And then all of a sudden, Logan kind of caught fire, and there was a stretch of time when they finally woke up and played. Logan, I think, needs to step up their game in the second half. I just see a lot of dysfunction with both teams. I don't think either team was pleased with the way they played. We did not see the true colors of either team. There's no question about it. I'm not saying the effort wasn't there, but it certainly did not show in terms of how the teams played. In the second half, Borsheim with 3 fouls, that could be an issue. She needs to show her true colors, which we know is there. And Rachel Peterson needs to step up in the second half. So it's going to be, Logan needs to handle the ball better, there's no doubt about it. Get inside, the Davises have played well inside, and I'm hoping we see a better second half.
Quick scoring, Brittany Maslivacek leads all scorers with 8 points, Allie Athnos with 7, Rachel Peterson with 5, Anna Lockington with 4, and Cora Hansen with 3 for the Logan Rangers, JoJo Davis with 8, 4 for Jazzy Davis, 4 for Ashley Janish, 2 for Emily Sagan, 5 for Emily Sagan. I don't know where I was getting that number. 2 for Allie Gasvain. So we will take a quick break. We'll be right back with the second half on the KQEG TV High School Game of the Week.
It's halftime on the KQEG TV High School Game of the Week. Tonight's basketball game features the Logan Rangers and the Central Red Raiders. The High School Game of the Week is brought to you by our sponsors, like Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning. Your comfort is their business on Southwest 2nd Avenue in Onalaska. Schumacher Kish Cremation and Funeral Services in La Crosse, La Crescent, and Onalaska. Boyer's Furniture, quality furniture at affordable prices on South Avenue, La Crosse. The Arterial Bar and Grill, a La Crosse tradition. Why not make it yours at 16th and Jackson? Luke's Auto Repair on Main Street in Onalaska. Citizen State Bank, a banking experience like no other, with locations in La Crosse and Onalaska. Bayant Frederickson Funeral Homes, your remembrance specialists in La Crosse, West Salem, Bangor, and Caledonia. And Carey Heating and Air Conditioning, your award-winning residential specialist on La Crosse's north side. We'll return with the second half of tonight's game after these messages.
Welcome back, everybody. Second half action, just getting ready to go. The Central Red Raiders will begin with the ball. Ava Parcher ready to inbound the ball right in front of you and I, Terry.
Yeah, and some of the Parcher family right behind us, so we're squeezed in between Parchers.
Pangier with a drive, kicks it back out. Peterson on the perimeter. Crossover dribble, finds Athnos, and the ball stolen away by Jenna Davis. And the effort by Parcher forces the turnover, and it goes back to the Red Raiders.
I like the effort. Careless by the Rangers. I like the Jenna Davis, though, and how she played inside on that possession.
Pangier steps it back. Peterson, around to Whitney Maslivacek. Pangier with a drive, kicks it out to Peterson. Shots up for 3, in and out. No.
Ooh, halfway down. Now at Central, that would have went down.
Probably. This is the road rim getting to her. Still 28-23 Central in the lead. Jenna with a hook shot, and
like
good.
That.
Jenna Davis.
Well, she had
her first basket of the night.
She had her position. She had Allie Athnos on her back. Hey, you cannot play defense by just standing. You got to each go 3 quarters at least.
Drive and a block. Jazzy Davis knocks it away.
I like the no call. She went vertical.
Jenna Davis down low, shot up and good. Now Jenna Davis getting some momentum moving.
A good mid-range jump shot. She was bothered by Rachel Peterson. Instead of going to the basket and then take a charge, possibly get a charge, she stepped up and hit one from 10 feet.
You know, you notice, Terry, the Davises all have the same shoes, those teal multicolored shoes.
Yeah.
A little bit of a different look for a red and white team.
Must have been a
nice shot there for Allie Athnos.
Santa Claus brought him the same shoes.
That's right.
Athnos showing a little bit of ability to shoot from the perimeter. What Santa Claus bring you when you were in high school? Did he bring you any shoes like that?
I don't think so. I don't think I've ever had shoes quite like that.
We had to wear the same shoes all in high school.
Chuck Taylors?
Yeah.
Knocked out of bounds, going to belong to the Central Red Raiders.
And we had to have they were white. You couldn't have any other color. And you had to have socks that matched too.
That's right.
White socks with nothing on them, nothing in them, clean, no markers, no mark on there. Just, we were pretty disciplined in what we had to wear.
Those were the olden days, though, Terry.
I would say, hey, come on. There's nothing wrong with those days. We had to wear suit and tie to every game. Do you believe that?
We had to wear a shirt and tie. We didn't have to do a suit, but we did have to do a shirt and tie when I played.
Well, we had to have a sport coat on.
We did white shirt and tie.
Everybody had to have a white
dress
shirt.
Slacks. Shot up for Sagan, doesn't go. Long rebound to Borsheim, finally.
Maybe she's getting in her rhythm now, huh? How many times does that happen where you finally score and then it ignites? Let's see if it does for Claire Borsheim.
First basket for Claire Borsheim of the night. 30-29, Central still with a 1-point lead, 15 minutes to go.
You know what Claire Borsheim say it too, it's about time, isn't she?
And the Red Raiders lose it, and it's belonging to the Rangers. Allie Erickson coming in, giving Jenna Davis a breather.
Q didn't like that either.
Borsheim bringing it up the floor. Guarded by Whitney Mislivicek. Both teams still man-to-man defense. Borsheim with a drive. A little bit of an off-balance shot, no good.
I thought she got
and we got a foul underneath after the fact.
I thought Borsheim got fouled.
Allie Erickson will make her first trip to the free throw line.
If you continue to reroute a dribbler, if you can go hot stove. If you have your arm on a dribbler all the way to the basket, you got to put air in your whistle.
First free throw doesn't go for Allie Erickson. That foul was on Brittany Mislivicek. That's her third. Second one rattles in.
Nice friendly roll. That's why your coach showed you hit the front of the rim, and then it'll roll in if you have the right spin on it.
That's right. The shooter's touch. We got a tie game at 30. Shot up, no good.
Nice effort.
Rebound to Jazzy Davis.
She just out-hustled her opponent on there. Ooh.
JoJo Davis doesn't go. Rebound to Allie Erickson, but stolen away. Long three-pointer for Ava Parcher. Rebound, Rachel Peterson. Floater doesn't go. Parcher puts it in.
Well, they had 3 opportunities, and the Rangers just did not block out.
Borsheim slowing it up the floor, stolen away. And we got a foul on the floor.
It was.
And that's going to be number 4 against Claire Borsheim.
You know what? A cardinal rule, when somebody's in your grill, never use a crossover dribble. Ever. And that's what she did. And then out of pure frustration, she picked up her foul.
Yeah, you're right.
Heating and air conditioning.
Inbound to Parcher.
Don't be stuck
leave her out too much.
Move up to a 97%
Borsheim is actually
Infinity furnace. You'll have the latest in
looks like she's headed to the trainers. They're looking at something, maybe has a cut on her leg.
36 months, no
blood
interest,
perhaps.
or rebates up to $1,600.
Get her patched up. Archer with a floater doesn't go.
Now's the time to get
Rebound Hansen, we got a jump ball.
Good call. It was a jump ball. I like jump balls when they're legitimate. I don't like fouls when players get together and hustle after the ball.
32-30, Central in the lead. The crowd continues to file in anticipation of the boys' game in a little bit. Jenna Davis doesn't go. We got bodies on the floor.
We got nothing. We
got
got nothing.
travel.
Actually.
His mental instability.
Jenna Davis in a lot of pain with her left arm.
I didn't see anything.
For the Performing Arts. Roles are available.
She's trying to shake it off.
18 and up. Auditions are open to all. For more
She's a
information,
tough
call
one.
the box
Is that an
office
inadvertent
or visit
whistle?
us
I
at
didn't see that.
lacrossecommunitytheater.org.
I don't know what happened.
Lacrosse's official forecast.
Chance of snow tonight.
Inbounds for Logan.
Nice
To
pass.
Jenna Davis. Baby hook and good.
Her strength. We said way back, one of the keys to this game was the strength of the Logan interior play. And they're coming alive.
Tomorrow night, snow likely. Lows level off around 13. 1 to 3
And
inches of
an
snow
errant
tonight,
pass
Sunday night.
goes into the crowd, and it's Logan ball tied at 32. 12:54 left in the game.
I've worked with a lot of people over the years that struggle with depression, and depression is a very
Backcourt
real
pressure from the Red Raiders.
And, especially folks that are
And
bipolar
JoJo
and
Davis
struggling with
just says, I'm going to take it all the way to the hoop and draw a foul.
especially bipolar, because again, manic depressive, when you go manic, you go spinning crazy.
Anna Lockington picks up her first foul. That's 2 team fouls now against the Central Red Raiders.
A clinician, and I'm certainly not a
JoJo
medical
Davis shooting
doctor,
2.
but I've come to appreciate
First
and
one,
empathize with the
little off target, doesn't go.
you know the process that people go
Ellie
through
Gesvain comes in.
to conquer that.
Lily
Sometimes with
Weers,
medicine, sometimes
Ellie
always
Athnos.
with some coaching and some counseling. And I have heard some of the most wonderful stories of people doing what Dale Carnegie just said. If you want to conquer fear, don't sit home and think about it. In a sense, if you want to conquer
JoJo
depression,
Davis
don't
puts
sit
it
home
up,
and think about
and
it.
good.
Go out and get busy. If
The
something
question is,
happens when you're out
12:45
moving
left.
around,
You're all
that,
conference returning player.
you know, you're doing something.
Leading scorer who's not having a great game anyway, but how long do you leave her out? That's the question.
It's like
I don't know.
exercise.
With the
If you
score
do
close,
if you start
probably leave her
exercising,
out for a while.
Oh, nice drive and a shot for Lily Weers.
Well, and then she gets. Oh yeah.
all kinds of
We got a foul.
And that's a frustration foul on JoJo Davis.
You're obviously
One,
getting
it's
It's
gonna
going to be her second personal.
She scores
It's pretty
and
amazing.
then
If you want to conquer
hustles,
fear, don't sit home
gets
and
the
think about it.
turnover,
Go
and
out and
is rewarded
get
by being
busy.
fouled. I like
It's
that.
almost as if, you know, if you want to conquer the stuff we're talking about,
Pass down low, gets knocked out of bounds.
getting out of debt.
The only drawback of these courtside seats is sometimes you get the official blocking your view of the play.
Get him out of the way.
Like a workaholic for a year.
Peterson
So that you
goes
never have
up,
to again.
and
You
we
know,
got a
I
foul.
work now whenever I want.
That one's either going to
I
be
work
on
a lot 'cause I like to
Sagan
work, and I
or
like what I
Erickson.
do.
Looks like that one is on
Leaving here
Erickson.
and going
That's
to
her
Florida in the
first
morning.
foul.
We're gonna
Rachel
speak down there in
Peterson
Claremont
has
for a
12
church this weekend
minutes
that's
and
kicking off. Real
25
Life Church is
seconds to
kicking off
really
Memphis
show
University. We're gonna
what
be there.
she's made of.
So
I've
for those
watched
of you
her
down there,
play.
come visit. I'll be
She's
speaking
the
all
leading
weekend on
rebounder
Saturday
since
night
she's a
services,
freshman.
Sunday services.
I know
Church
what
is
she can
free.
do.
Come
She's
on out. We'd
scored
love to have
double
you.
digits in 7
And,
out of 12 games.
But if you're in the Claremont, Florida area, right outside of Orlando, I like doing that.
And she makes them both.
She's got good touch. She had her free throw.
Doing the same thing. They're doing a church-wide launch on Financial Peace University. I'm there to kick it off.
And I'm working on fixing
I like doing stuff.
the score on our stream. So apologies for that. It is 36-33 Central in the lead.
That's the point of the whole thing. So,
I got myself a little crisscrossed, hit the wrong button.
New York. Hey, Steve. Welcome to the Dave Ramsey Show.
And a shot on the floor. It looks like the foul is going to be called.
So my wife and I are working on the baby stuff here.
Ashley Janish is going to pick up her third personal foul.
My wife's about 80% of the way there.
Jazzy Davis and Mackenzie Sheard checking into the game for Logan.
I haven't seen Mackenzie Sheard play much as a sophomore. I've seen her play when she was younger. She's got some skills.
Peterson got a good look at it, just didn't go, and knocked out of bounds.
Crash the ball. I know you like players that do that. The
Big
shot's
effort.
taken, and Lily Weir's just hustles to the basket.
Lily Weir's, Lily Weir's not the biggest player on the floor either, but she's not afraid to get in there, get her nose dirty.
Sagan has improved her ball handling quite a bit since we saw her against the Blue Goals.
JoJo Davis with a drive, kicks it out. Shot up for Janish for three. That's her second triple.
Yeah, I like the pass. Recognize players that are open, and Davis did that very well.
And we're back tied at 36, 11:30 to go in the game. This shaped up to be exactly what we said, a great matchup.
Well, let me just tell you, the deal is this is
drive, shot doesn't go.
You can do whatever
got
you want to do.
a body on the floor, that's Lily Weirs.
Uh-oh.
JoJo Davis, body, oh my.
When I said it's like I could see what's coming now.
We got to get the trainers out here. While they tend to her, we're going to take a quick break.
Maybe a stretcher or two, huh?
All right, so time out here, 11:11 to go, tied at 36. We'll be back in just a moment.
To him, that doesn't make sense.
You know Boyers Furniture. We've been in business over 100 years selling quality furniture at budget prices. But who's choosing the furniture we're selling?
We picked out sofas, and more sofas. We picked out love seats, and more love seats.
We picked out recliners,
And more recliners.
dining room furniture, bedroom furniture.
With buyers like these and USA brands like Ashley, Marshfield, and Best, you can't do better than Boyer Furniture.
You know, the thing I'm most proud of when I think about our company is the reputation that we've been able to build in this community. Our technicians have done a great job going out and performing magnificent jobs for the customer. And our customers have rewarded us with some really great reviews online.
We have over 150 five-star reviews online right now. Our technicians do a great job out there, and our reviews show it.
We can say without hesitation, when you choose Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning, you'll be glad you did.
4 years varsity player.
Is really hard.
Courage.
She's struggling with that.
In shorts and
That's
tennis
a
shoes.
human thing. That's okay. It doesn't make her a bad person.
That was
But
a scary moment, really, with
So,
the
anyway,
full contact from JoJo Davis.
the answer as to why
Slivacek drives, kicks it out.
Nice help by Davis.
Discussion. So you can try discussing it this way.
JoJo Davis comes over to help.
Drive for
Again,
Parcher,
she came over well.
loses the handle, and
Investing even
Should stay there.
not
Let's go back just for a second on that chart.
simply this.
You have got to reward Rachel Peterson
you
for having enough
focus
courage to
on
stand there, don't
is
you?
My
what
goodness.
wins, and this is a temporary
I mean,
thing. You're not
I even want to come back to
that
that.
was a
one more
straight
point.
line run
Thank you very much.
right at her.
In the scope of your life, this is
How many
1, 2, or 3 years.
how many
This is
boys
not
are willing to
30
do that?
years.
You
This
tell
is
me
not
that.
10
That's
years.
right,
This is
just
not
take
even
a
5 years.
full speed
It's for
player
a
right
very
to the
short
chest.
period of
Athletes,
time.
I should
So
say.
this
That's
truly
right.
Forget about
is
boys or girls.
a
Not many would do that.
hypothetical,
Nice
theoretical
crossover
discussion.
dribble.
The
Athnos
math
at the
really
foul
doesn't
line.
change much in 2
Back out
years
to
on
Parcher.
So,
Throws it up, no
stop it
good.
for 2 years, 'cause
Rebound to
focus
Hansen, shot up, no good. Athnos gets it knocked away. We got bodies hitting the floor,
on something without
and
focusing
it's going to
on it.
stay
And
with the
sometimes
Central
focusing
Red
exclusively
Raiders.
on it.
Looked like a couple
When you guys
fouls
got
there,
married,
but
how long ago was that?
they weren't called. But
2008.
Rachel Peterson back in. Anyway,
Okay,
real
so you've
quickly,
been married
we used to have a chart in our
17
locker
years?
room, and I know a lot of colleges do this, a lot of high schools too.
The
And it
reason
would
you
be,
got married
a spreadsheet. How many
because
charges
you
do you
focused on her.
draw in the course of a game,
Yeah.
in
To
a
the
month, in a
exclusion of
season?
all other girls, and
Because
for that
that's what
matter,
you're looking
all
for.
other
People give
things.
themselves up,
And
right?
there's Peterson
think about
back
anything
in, missed
else
the shot, no
right then
good.
but her.
Still,
She couldn't
we're
think
tied at
about
36.
anything
We've been
else but
stuck
you.
on this for a little bit.
And you ended up getting married.
9:53 to go. Fancy ball handling there from
Because you
JoJo
focused
Davis.
on it. You were completely absorbed with it.
Jenna at
Completely
the
bought
three-point
in,
line,
drank
takes
the
it
Kool-Aid.
in,
You see what
up,
I'm saying?
no good.
And so
Rebound,
what you
finally
focused on
corralled
is what
by
you did. The reason you got married.
Whitney
no one
Maslivacek.
hardly, unless it's a toxic relationship, gets married.
Peterson
Because
had a
someone
look at the
didn't
three,
care.
takes the drive, and she's fouled.
2 times in a row.
You know,
Now
you're
look
not-
at this.
I'm
Appreciate
freaking
this.
all
2 times in a row.
here.
After taking the charge, after
And
going to
that's
the
how you
bench,
win.
after
So
getting
that's my
knocked down,
argument for
she
this, and
attacks the
that's
basket
why
twice in a row,
our stuff
Carl.
has worked. And
Fearless.
frankly, the
Exactly.
disgust with
And
missing
this time
out
she's
on
rewarded
the
by going to the free throw line.
return,
Ashley
the guaranteed
Janish commits her
8.5%
4th
return, the
foul,
disgust
so
with
she's
that
going to take a
would drive
seat,
you
it
even
looks
harder
like.
to get
You
on
like
that.
players
Allie
like that?
Gaspain.
You like players like Rachel
I do
Peterson?
I love it.
Oh,
Turning
you
off
should.
all investing.
1 point lead for
That's what you focus on,
Central.
young man.
9:33 left. I think now perhaps
Than just math.
you bring poor
It
Shine
will-
back.
it is the
And you
shortest
just got to be cautious.
to wealth for you.
And a knocked out of bounds, and it's going to stay with Central.
It is the shortest path to wealth.
Looks like Parcher's going to sit down. Ellie Pangier will check back in.
Ellie Pangier, the senior, has not done much so far. She's got the ability to contribute.
Back with you before you know it. In the meantime,
Nothing in the scoring column for her yet, but
one way to financial peace, and that's to walk daily with the principal.
Pangier looking for Peterson, can't find her, and Quartel Roberson is going to take a timeout.
Good timeout.
So we're going to do a timeout. 9:14 to go. Central with a slimmest of margin lead, 37-36. We'll be right back. KQEG TV High School Game of the Week.
The Arterial Bar and Grill, a tradition in La Crosse. Their chef is cooking up specials every night. Try Wednesday, it's wing night. Get 5 giant wings for just $3 with 13 different homemade sauces to choose from. Thursday, try a gyro basket. And Friday, it's batter fried fish. Check out their Facebook page. Download the Untapped app on your phone for special events like tap takeovers and live music. Breakfast on Friday and Saturday at 8 a.m. and serving breakfast all day Sunday. The Arterial at 16th and Jackson, a tradition in La Crosse. Why not make it yours?
Welcome back, everybody.
Change their lives forever with its simple 7 baby step plan.
9:14 to go.
For only $12.99. The total money
Lost the handle.
You create a plan for paying off all of your debt and help you save up a big emergency
Peterson
fund.
backs it
Invest
out.
into your retirement. Save
Round
money
to
for your kids'
Slivacek.
college and change
Almost
your
traveled.
family tree
Slivacek with a
forever.
left hand, no. Athnos with a second effort, no good, and we got a foul.
Good rebound. You know, a lot of people like over the back. There is no such thing as over the back. There is on the back, but not over the back. I thought that was a good no call, and Davis gets a foul.
Jenna Davis picks up her third personal. That's 7 team fouls to just 2 against the Red Raiders. So the Red Raiders will be shooting the bonus the rest of the way for Central.
You haven't appreciated, so you maybe not appreciate this, but you ever heard where fans or coaches say, well, like, hey, ref, there's 7 fouls on that team, and there's only 1 on the other team. What's going on? Well, I don't think
there are more fouls.
I don't think our job is to level up, make them equal, is it?
That's right.
You ever hear that, though?
39-36, just under 9 minutes to go.
Mitch McConnell to include witnesses in the upcoming trial. It may not have worked, but Loyola Law Professor Lori Levinson says there was...
And a nice shot for Jenna Davis.
Very nice pass. The pass, I like passes, you know that. And that was Emily Sagan who found Davis open.
Pelosi says the House will move next week to send the impeachment articles
Peterson on the perimeter.
Excuse me. Washington.
That's Slivacek. Athnos looking for somebody. Gets it to Slivacek.
They find CBS's Elizabeth Palmer is there.
Whitney with a drive. Kicks it out in the corner. Pangier for 3. No good. Rebound Rachel Peterson.
Nice effort for Peterson.
Over what was left, and it's not much. A shoe, a little backpack. The wreckage is crucial evidence.
In the corner, that's Pangier.
Immediately collected the bodies and then moved the plane parts to the airport, where Ukrainian investigators have begun to look.
Drive, shot, attempt, and a foul. Brittany Slivacek will hit the free throw line.
She is a valuable player. Why? Because she goes to the free throw line as a result of her attacking.
Toronto doesn't carry a calendar, and right now, some of the toughest weather is from
That's the 4th foul against JoJo Davis. Foul trouble across the board. Borsheim, JoJo Davis, and Ashley Janish, all with 4 fouls for the Logan Rangers, and that brings in Mackenzie Sheard. First free throw was no good for Slivacek.
If you look at it, you know, with clear eyes, a lot of fouls are called because your teammate gets beat off the dribble, you got to go help. So it's not your fault necessarily. Oftentimes it's your teammate for getting beat on the dribble.
And a ball loose on the ground. Oh, stolen away.
Good effort by both teams on that possession.
Wall Street, the Dow losing 133 points.
Nice job by Sheard to split the defense. Jenna Davis with a layup.
Rangers got away with a double dribble.
Jenna Davis scoreless in the first half. She's got 10 in the second half. She's been a factor. Athnos up top, around to Whitney Slivacek. Red Raiders reset.
This is
CBS News.
Athnos around to Peterson.
CBS News Radio is your home for breaking news. With our team of reporters around the country and the world, we give you the coverage you can trust.
Skip pass over to Peterson.
Brought to you by Attorney Tax.
And a drive for Pangier goes into contact, and she's going to free throw line.
There are certain calls that
The IRS is now offering a special program called the Fresh Start Initiative, which can offer significantly reduced settlements that can reduce your liability by thousands of dollars. These unique programs have been allocated to help the economy and substantially reduce or eliminate your tax burden. If you're approved and qualified, the IRS will stop the collections against you. Don't feel overwhelmed. Please call the consumer hotline to see if you
Timeout,
qualify.
Logan Rangers. Well, while they take a timeout, we're going to take a look at another one of our sponsors for tonight's game. That's the Citizen State Bank. Is it time to dump your bank? Make the switch to Citizen State Bank and discover why they are considered one of the top banks in the nation and have one of the best cultures in the industry. Citizen State Bank, an experience like no other. Locations in Onalaska and La Crosse. Another sponsor is Jant Fredrickson Funeral Homes and Crematory. How you remember someone is what honors their life. Jant Fredrickson can help guide you through a very difficult time and help you remember your loved one the way you want to remember them. Jant Fredrickson Funeral Homes in La Crosse, West Salem, Caledonia, and Bangor. Yeah.
Good job on the sponsors. Jan Fredrickson, good friend of mine, Denny Jan. But
thank you for the correction.
Well, we got a quick. Hey, I don't know. I can't. There's a lot of names I don't pronounce it. Well, we got a quick break. You know, when you think of the Midwest Players Classic, which is coming up next Saturday, you're going to be there, right?
Yes.
You think of boys' games, but those people that like girls' basketball, stick around till the very end when Minnehaha Academy Redhawks play the Aquinas. And the Blue Goals may just get tested, but hey, check out the Midwest Players Classic website. And you will find 16 teams, 8 games, and it'll be quite an adventure. You're working a couple games.
What was it, $10 for the whole day? Something like that?
Never paid to get it.
10, 12 bucks, I know. But it's a good deal regardless. You get a lot of good basketball for a low price. I don't pretend to know the exact number.
I like that move. And
Allie Gesvain puts it in for 2.
She has really improved since I saw her early in the season.
That's 800-899-8922. What's a Zoom room? It's what your conference room is meant to be, with flawless video and audio conferencing.
On the wing, Whitney Maslivicek behind the back dribble, drive, and a layup. Look at that.
She finishes by getting bumped, too. Now that is unusual. That is awesome.
Brittany Maslivicek
And whether you have a
has
few
10
rooms
points.
or a few thousand, Zoom Rooms is effortlessly scalable. Sign up
Oh, an
online
awkward
for a
shot
free
there
30-day
for
trial of Zoom Rooms.
Emily Sagan
And
is
be happy
rewarded with a
with
free
Zoom.
throw attempt.
I thought it was awkward,
This
too.
holiday season, get the rest you deserve with Helix Sleep.
Allie
Helix makes
Pangier picks up
personalized
her
mattresses
first
to fit your
personal
unique
foul.
body type and sleep
Tied at
preferences,
42,
and give you the
6:06 to
best sleep
go.
of your life. Go to helixsleep.com to get up to $200 off their holiday sale.
If you're not having fun in the kitchen, you're doing it
First one a little bit short.
Mike Hayes and his guests, Thursdays at 10 on Cooley Region Cooks.
Lily
The best area
Weers,
cooks and chefs share their favorite recipes.
Cora Hansen, and Ava Parcher all checking in for Central. Second free throw attempt coming here for Emily Sagan. That one's up, and that one's good.
That looked good. Good ball rotation. Works hard. Deserves to get those points on the charity strike.
Open phones at 888-225-5225.
1 point lead for the Logan Rangers.
I can see it in Rachel's eyes. She wants to go to the basket.
Tyler
Gets
is
the ball
with us
back.
from
I
Arkansas.
can't.
Hey, Tyler, how are you?
Look at that.
And goes to the hoop.
Oh!
Finds her teammate Hansen, no good. And a loose ball corralled by the Rangers.
Cora Hansen would like to have that shot over.
That's right. A little bit of a short arm job, that one.
That
Oh,
was
nice drive by Allie Gesvain.
Well,
Gets rewarded with a bucket.
Time out by the Red Raiders twice in a row. Allie Gesvain, the junior, contributed for the Rangers.
Taking a look at another one of our sponsors for tonight's game. That's Carey Heating and Air Conditioning,
Okay. And your household income's what?
your residential specialist. If your heating or air conditioning unit needs replacement, call Carey Heating and Air Conditioning for a free estimate today. Kerry is your award-winning American Standard customer care dealer in La Crosse. And Luke's Auto Repair on Mason Street in Onalaska. For full maintenance and repair, Luke's got the know-how and the expertise. Brakes, shocks, tune-ups, or just an oil change, make it Luke's Auto Repair. Luke's got a great selection of tires at great prices. That's Luke's Auto Repair on Mason Street in Onalaska. You can come see me.
Oh yeah, it's pretty good employees that work there, right?
Yeah, they're okay.
Hey, Seven Rivers Sports is one of my favorite shows.
Well, I wonder why.
Oh, I don't know. I like that show. We've been 11 years now. We've been broadcasting that show, and we get a lot of viewers. This week, Breck and Austin, we'll see him in the next game. Peyton Fife. Next
See them
week,
both in the next game.
yeah, next week the Logan Rangers with Floyd Thomas, Devin Branch, and Kai Fleischer. And the following week, we will profile the Holman Vikings, Caleb Mantle, Evan Tronic, Cameron Weber as we close the month of
Give or take, you're
January.
done anyway. So this is
Tune in to Seven Rivers Sports.
Every Wednesday night on KQEG TV.
And then several days after that, too.
Get a nice, ooh, Ava Parcher with a move.
Looked like her brother on that move.
But
She always says, I'm better than he
doesn't matter much.
Maybe she's
But I
right.
probably just that little one.
I'd like to see him play one-on-one. Wouldn't that be something?
Think that's happened occasionally?
I think it probably has. 5:01 to go. Logan Rangers clinging to a 45-44 lead.
Exciting time here as we're just under 5 minutes, huh?
We've had numerous lead changes in the game. Mislivicek finds herself on her own, and she puts it in. She's got 12 points.
I like the way she plays. She has got a bright future, and the Red Raiders take a 1-point lead.
You're going to have the 75.
4:38 to go.
In 2020. And then the rest of
Down low, Jenna Davis, loses the handle, and a foul.
Gotta call that. Easy call, train wreck, a lot of contact, and
if you decide to do it the
a
other way just
must
because you want
call.
to, you would not be in a stupid
Cora Hansen picks up her third personal.
Well, 4:33 left, and I just have a sighting of number 30, Claire Borsheim.
All of the
Took
answers
a
are
long
good
time to
answers.
get her back in, but with 4 fouls, Claire Borsheim can't keep her on the bench any longer.
She sat out
Good
about
job,
9
man.
minutes.
You're stud. Keep after it. Logan's in
Borsheim
Texas.
looking to inbound. She's running out of time. Gets it in.
Let's see if she's ready.
Oh, offensive foul against Emily Sagan.
And an easy call.
Extended the forearm and pushed down the defender.
A very easy call, a correct call.
4:29 left to go. Jazzy Davis checking in. Allie Erickson goes to sit down.
20-year term for
Exciting time for those watching this game and here at the Logan Fieldhouse. Kind of just what we said in the pregame. It's going to be exciting.
and my wife will be taken care of.
Hand off to Brittany Mislivicek.
30 years old.
Little three-man weave up top.
Her mother
Harlem
and
Globetrotter
her
League. By the way, they're coming to La Crosse in April.
Are they really?
ALS.
I saw them when I was about 9 years old. It was great.
Battling the disease and
Did you get the water and the confetti thrown on you too then?
No, but I did. I caught a headband from one of the players that flung it towards me.
Did you ever, when I was little too, I went to some of those games, and then when I went home, went down the basement and worked on those guys.
You tried to. There's something. Ooh, in and out for Cora Hansen. Still 46-45, Central in the lead.
Of course, when I was young, I saw the original Harlem Globetrotters. Those guys passed away now, but
she's currently a stay-at-home mom, but she's looking at within
You're dating yourself, Terry.
but they're as good now as they were back in the 50s.
That's right.
Hesitant just because of the potential.
Harlem Globetrotters once had Will Chamberlain as their point guard.
The probability with ALS.
Know that one.
Yeah.
And unfortunately,
I'd like to be a referee working the Harlem Globetrotters game.
You get your pants pulled down and stuff like that, though. That's no good.
I wear spandex. That's not good.
Oh, shot for three from Mislivicek. Ooh, off the mark. She hesitated and didn't have it.
Hesitate. You know the old saying, hesitate and you lose.
Yep.
Make a decision.
Why would you not be okay?
3:46 to go. 1 point lead, Central Red Raiders.
I guess that's a good point. I should be
Rangers
just
have played
fine.
good defense on Borsheim. Now the matchup is Whitney Mislivicek.
Stolen away.
Claire
Whitney.
See what she does. 2 versus 3. And they kick it out.
Parcher for 3. No good. Rebound. Good position for Jenna Davis.
Strong rebound. I like that.
I'm probably just take a 20 on both of you. You know, here's the thing.
Drive for Borsheim. Shot goes.
Nice. A pull-up jump shot, and she elevated just like I know she can.
Logan retakes the lead, 47-46, 3 minutes left.
And if it's,
Peterson up top.
$50 more a year or something.
Keeping the weave going. Parcher up top. Round to Brittany Mislivicek.
And it gives you extra piece.
Oh, in the passing lane. But Emily Sagan got a piece of her.
Just a little bit late to arrive. A little quicker, she'd have had a breakaway layup.
That should be double bonus.
You know? So, if it comes up that it's the cost
Whitney
of a pizza or
Mislivicek
two,
will take the
and
2
it
free throws.
makes you feel better because of these,
That could be a factor in this game.
It's only 10-4 in the foul department.
Take the 30. But if it's
Coaches need to be well aware of that advantage of 10 fouls. And what does that mean? That means you tell your players to attack the basket to get to the free throw line. Use that to your advantage.
Mislivicek missed the first, she takes the second, and it's good.
Good when it left her hand.
Thousands and thousands of people, and indirectly millions of people.
Tied at 47 now.
How to handle money. After
Erickson over to Borsheim.
Start over. After becoming a millionaire.
Jenna Davis gets the feed. Shot up and good, a baseline hook.
Nice entry pass by Borsheim, and even a better little baby hook.
And then became a multi-millionaire.
Rachel Peterson splits the defense. Ooh, a little bit offline. Good effort. Just didn't go. And it goes out of bounds. Who's that off of? They say it's off of Erickson, and and nobody in Logan Ranger Red can believe it.
I think I've done that too, I guess, but boy.
I'd like to see a replay of that one.
That was a missed call.
Is more like a pipe dream. It won't happen. Your timeshare's goal is to keep you in that contract.
3-man weave again. 2:07 to go. 49-47 Logan in the lead.
Timeshare exit team. It's a tested plan.
Mislivicek up top.
Strategy, effort.
Athnos gets tied up and stolen by Sagan.
See how smart the Rangers are with a little under 2 minutes to go. Up by 2.
Borsheim. Guarded by Peterson. There's a great matchup.
Keep your dribble alive.
Lob down to Sagan. Gets it blocked and taken by Mislivicek.
Good no call, I thought, too.
Sagan was in kind of awkward position. And blowing by the defense is Mislivicek, stolen away. Going back to the Rangers. And up and good.
Borsheim, not timid there, attacks the basket.
Claire Borsheim coming alive in the last few minutes. 51-47, 1:09 to go. Logan Rangers with the lead. Central's got to be smart here. Athnos up top, down low to Peterson.
Oh, nice.
A lot of contact and a foul.
It was.
They wanted to travel.
Well, it could have been. It could have been. It could have been both feet moving prior to the shot.
Possibly.
Could have been.
Claire Borsheim's evening is complete. She finishes with 6 points. That is her 5th. She's going to have to come out.
She had to help underneath, had no choice, but she finished strong.
She's trying to plead her case, but to no avail.
To save an additional 20%. MamaBearLegalForms.com.
Jazzy Davis replaces Allie Erickson.
Critical free throw for Peterson.
That one goes.
She needs them both.
Paperwork for a new mine in northeastern Minnesota has been filed. The proposed project would sit just upstream from the Boundary Waters canoe area. The most
second attempt is good. Ice water in her veins and a timeout here. Logan takes the timeout. Remember, next week we've got Viroqua at West Salem on Tuesday night, and then Friday night we got the Holman Logan doubleheader right here from the Logan Fieldhouse. That should be a great set of games.
I'm officiating on Tuesday, but Friday I'll be watching our two grandsons play for the Rangers, and they'll be playing here shortly. My youngest grandson was injured with an ankle, so we'll see if he's ready to go. But our oldest grandson, Julian, who
a senior.
Yeah, and he's a great student, has already been accepted to many colleges, and I think we'll end up playing, going to Wisconsin, playing for the, or attending school in Madison, hopefully playing for the Badgers. He says he doesn't think he will.
I gotta say, I was only accepted to one school when I applied for colleges. I only applied to one school, but I was accepted to the one I wanted to go to, so I said, well, there's no point in finishing any other applications.
Unlike many people, I had no choice. And it was either go to UWL and live at home, or go work on the farm.
Or don't go to college,
Go work on the farm. It wasn't like, oh, Mom, can I go to Madison or Georgetown or Duke or
Penn State?
Minnesota? I was like, what? No.
Inbound pass. Oh. And that's a foul against Archer. That's going to be her fourth.
That's not a bad foul. Only the fifth foul on the Red Raiders.
The Red Raiders have fouls to give, but Ava Parcher does not. That is her fourth.
Oh, illegal screen that time.
And they break the press. Peterson commits a foul.
Good, smart foul. So many teams wait too long.
And then they allow a shot. So now 6 team fouls. Next one will be a 1-and-1 bonus.
Bills were behind. The electricity got cut off. You know, what
inbound to Jazzy Davis doesn't go. Rebound Ava Parcher.
Good effort, though. I would have taken that shot, too.
Ava Parcher kicks it out to Peterson. Shot up, no good. Rebound Parcher, no good. Takes it back. Oh boy. A lot of contact and both players in a little bit of pain. They crossed ankles.
Yeah. And pretty challenging contact on that. Not malicious, but a hard foul.
And Jenna Davis is slow to get up. It's going to be her fourth personal foul, but the trainers are going to tend to her.
A little bit of a fatigue foul, too. I think these Rangers have worked hard. Both teams have worked hard.
30.2 seconds to go. 51-49 Logan. And it looks like Ava Parcher will be hitting the free throw line for the double bonus opportunity once they're able to get Davis up on her feet.
Think she knows the importance of making free throws? I don't think you got to tell her.
No. And good to see Jenna Davis in a little bit of pain, but she's up and moving. Allie Erickson checking in, as does Allie Gasvain.
Be tough to keep her out of the game, I'll tell you that. She's a tough player, mentally and physically.
They're going to get her a drink of water, get her reset, and I have a feeling she'll be back in very shortly.
How many times were you knocked out in a game where you had to go to the bench or see a trainer? Did you have a trainer back then?
Yes, we did. Twice. I very badly turned my right ankle on 2 separate occasions. I've done it twice since. That ankle is pretty much non-existent.
Would you believe that no trainers existed when I played?
I believe that.
No.
And the big free throw goes in, tied at 51.
Oh, people, everyone on
Rangers
there.
with the ball. JoJo Davis.
Yeah.
And the basket.
Whoa.
Oh my goodness, JoJo Davis.
Whoa. Oh my goodness. I'm not quite so sure about that one.
Coach Q wants a charge, and I don't necessarily blame him.
I agree.
24.2 seconds to go. JoJo Davis trying to make it a 3-point play. She's got it. 3-point lead for Logan.
Yeah.
And a timeout, or a whistle, Just a substitution, my mistake.
Yeah, that was a critical call. Whoa.
22 seconds. Ava Parcher with the ball. Coach Q wants a timeout. That's a good idea.
Good timeout. Here's where the officials should get together. And I don't think they are. Get together. Okay, I always say to my crew, put yourself in the place of a coach. What's he going to do? Who's going to take the shot? How many timeouts do the teams have left? In other words,
a little bit of a moment reset.
Yeah, exactly. Well, put yourself in the place of a player. Okay, you've played. Who's going to get the ball? You talk about all those things. And I don't see that happening, unfortunately. But
these two near us have a little bit of a conference. The third official not involved. And I think that's basically what these two guys are doing right here.
You don't leave somebody out, though, Carl. You don't talk about what's critical and leave somebody out. I'm not trying to criticize the officials, by the way. I never mean to do that, so I hope our viewers don't think that.
Looks like it's jersey night for the Logan student section across the way. I see a smattering of different jerseys. James Harden, Javier Baez of the Cubs, Gilbert Arenas, remember that name? Played for the Washington Wizards back in the day.
Where you're sitting is not unusual at all. Someone that has taken a life path that you all take.
And of course, a couple of Logan jerseys in the crowd as well.
I got a few of those from back in the 60s and 70s.
19 seconds, 3-point lead for Logan. Parcher to pass it in. Peterson ready to go. Parcher for three, it's short. Rebound out of bounds, staying with Central.
Ooh, did Coach Q want that? Oh, quite a ways out, but she was open.
12 seconds, another opportunity. Inbound, gotta take it. Three-pointer, got it! Brittany Maslivacek. Tie ball game. A drive, Go Davis! And we still will have time on the clock, I believe.
I think 1 second.
I think the shot went in. The clock has expired on the scoreboard, but the officials are conferring. I believe Coach Q had grabbed the timeout after that.
Well, now you include the scorer. You include the table in your discussion now, is what you do.
As it currently stands, it's 56 to 54 Logan. They talk it over. Still no decision.
Well,
now they're talking with the official scorers.
You don't make the decision, Carl. You don't make the decision as officials. You make it with the scorer.
As a complete crew.
Exactly. You ask them, or with the clock operator, you ask them.
They got to figure out how to put some time back on the clock, getting the clock operator involved. There will be time left on the clock. I don't know how much. 0.8. They will reset to 0.8, which is long enough to simply inbound and shoot. Well, if this game is any indication of how the rest of the night is set to go, this is a treat.
And the fans agree with you. I hope our viewers agree. It is a treat.
They got to go full length of the court. This is kind of a Grant Hill to Christian Leitner moment.
I was there, by the way, on that.
Are you serious?
I was there watching it.
She has to toss it. Inbound to Peterson, dribble, and that's it. Had no time for the dribble. Final score, Logan Rangers 56, Central Red Raiders 54. My goodness, what a game.
Well, as you get the score put together, I agree with you. And let's remember I said at the beginning of the game, Logan needed to have a very short-term memory, and they did. Lost 6 in a row. Their last win over Central was on this court 3 years ago on this Friday night, where they won 47-42, and they broke that 6-game losing streak. and a big win for the Rangers, but equally good showing for the Red Raiders. Very good showing.
What an unbelievable game, and you know, it came down to the wire. We had how many lead changes throughout the ball game? As I'm adding up the last couple totals.
The game didn't start well. People were frustrated, I'm sure. Players were frustrated. Fans were frustrated. Nothing happened. But from about the middle of the first half to the end of the game, it was enjoyable.
So the final statistics for the Central Red Raiders, Brittany Mislivicek with 16 to lead all scorers in the game. 11 for Allie Athnos, 8 for Rachel Peterson, 4 apiece for Ava Parcher and Anna Lockington, 3 for Cora Hansen, 2 for Lily Weirs, and 1 for Whitney Mislivicek. And for the Logan Rangers, 14 for JoJo Davis, 12 for Jenna Davis, and remember JoJo Davis with the game-winning shot. Jenna Davis with 12 points, all in the second half. 7 for Ashley Janish, 6 for Claire Borsheim, 6 for Allie Gisvain, 4 for Jazzy Davis, 3 for Emily Sagan, and 1 for Allie Erickson. And the boys take the floor. We're going to take a break. We'll be back in a little bit. Player of the game, give me JoJo Davis.
JoJo Davis for the Rangers and freshman Brittany Mislivicek for the Red Raiders.
So we're going to take a little break. We'll be back with the boys game right after this on KQEG TV.
You've been watching the KQEG TV High School Game of the Week. Our first game featured the girls, the Logan Rangers, and the Central Red Raiders. Stand by, coming up next, it's the boys' turn as we continue with the KQEG TV High School Game of the Week. It's time for the KQEG TV High School Game of the Week. Tonight, it's a Central and Logan doubleheader. First the girls, then the boys. Tonight's games are brought to you by our sponsors, like Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning. Your comfort is their business on Southwest 2nd Avenue in Onalaska. Schumacher Kish Cremation and Funeral Services in La Crosse, La Crescent, and Onalaska. Boyer's Furniture, quality furniture at affordable prices on South Avenue, La Crosse. The Arterial Bar and Grill, a La Crosse tradition. Why not make it yours at 16th and Jackson? Luke's Auto Repair on Main Street in Onalaska. Citizen State Bank, a banking experience like no other, with locations in La Crosse and Onalaska. By Yacht Frederickson Funeral Homes, your remembrance specialists in La Crosse, West Salem, Bangor, and Caledonia. And Carey Heating and Air Conditioning, your award-winning residential specialist on La Crosse's north side. Now let's go courtside at Logan High School with KQEG's Carl Greenfield and Terry Erickson.
Welcome back, everybody. Continuation of our doubleheader. It's the boys of the Red Raiders and the Rangers playing tonight's game. And if this game is anything like the girls' game that we just had, we're in for a treat.
Well, I don't think a lot of people probably would think that it could be that way, but I'm gonna give you a little history lesson. You ready?
I'm ready.
Certainly the Red Raiders have dominated in recent years. The last win for the Rangers was in January 8th. We were courtside 2016 when Logan won 68-66. Since then, total domination by the Red Raiders. On that night, I remember sitting here. Kobe King 22, Bailey Gale 17, for Logan, C.J. Siegel 17, Trey Davis 20, sitting behind us, Chase Johnson 16. What a game that was. But since then, dismal for the Logan Rangers, no doubt about it.
And that's really no slight against the Rangers necessarily.
No.
It's been how good are the Central Red Raiders, and this season is no exception. Now the Rangers come into tonight's game 1-7. They are winless in the Mississippi Valley Conference, and the Central Red Raiders, as I flip my pages here, are 6-0.
Well, I know we're abbreviated here. Let me give you some thoughts on Logan. It's been a mystery. So many returning players. We'll talk about them. Oh my goodness, played a lot. Either started or played a lot. Their defense has been porous. Their offense, a lot of turnovers. Too much one-on-one. Shot clock mentality, meaning they come on the floor and they don't work the ball around. They need to improve that. There's too much standing around because it's too much one-on-one, and roles are not identified. Now, does that mean, I'm not being critical, I've seen most of those games, and there needs to be a drastic change, which we'll talk about in this game tonight. For Central, their defense has been, I think, one of the most improved parts in their half-court game. They're hungry, they're like a piranha. They take the ball away all the time, and then their transition game kicks in. They don't take possessions off, and they have high expectations. They expect to win. I mean, the culture is there, and that's one of the reasons the train keeps rolling down the tracks.
That's right, and Todd Ferguson has had this team in successful positions for years on end. They've hit the state tournament. This is a well-oiled machine, and a lot of it has to do with Jordan and Johnny Davis, and then Terrence Thompson.
Certainly, but wait a minute. It starts with Todd Ferguson.
Todd Ferguson has created a culture. It has created an atmosphere that good players want to be a part of this.
And teams are envious of that culture. Similar to what we see with the Onalaska Hilltoppers. We'll talk about that. Similar to what we see with the Aquinas Blue Gold girls.
Absolutely.
Well,
so it all starts at the top, and we talked about this. Last year we had a coaching change between the years for the Logan Rangers, and so now Sam Zweig has taken over, and He's got some work to do this evening.
Well, hey, he's a good kid. And I said a kid because he's just barely out of college. If you who's Sam Swake anyway? People are probably saying, what a tremendous football player for the UWL Eagles. Oh my goodness. So anyway, that's where he's claimed to fame is. He needs to improve. There's no question about it. He knows that. I like the guy. I'm not saying that, but there's dysfunction, and I think hopefully you'll see it. The team come together. Right now, the roles aren't identified, and if they don't improve, it might be a 50-point game tonight.
It very well could be, but you got to play the game. You don't play them on paper. So some quick keys to tonight's game. We've only got a couple of minutes here.
Well, first of all, the pressure that the Central Red Raiders brings defensively, their quickness, their length, is similar to what I talked about with the Aquinas Blue Gold girls, meaning that they just make life miserable. They play what I call mother-in-law defense, like they pest you to death. I mean, it really is kind of that way. So the Rangers need to handle that pressure. If they get way behind early and dig themselves a hole, there goes their confidence. Logan needs to be competitive greatness, their intensity. They need to involve all their players. And who cares about the scoreboard as my last comment? Who cares about the scoreboard? They just need to play together and do what I call competitive greatness in everything they do.
All right, we're going to take a little break. We'll have the tip-off right after this on KQEG TV.
You know, the thing I'm most proud of when I think about our company is the reputation that we've been able to build in this community. Our technicians have done a great job going out and performing magnificent jobs for the customer. And our customers have rewarded us with some really great reviews online.
We have over 150 5-star reviews online right now. Our technicians do a great job out there, and our reviews show it.
We can say without hesitation, when you choose Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning, you'll be glad you did.
The Arterial Bar and Grill, a tradition in La Crosse. Their chef is cooking up specials every night. Try Wednesday, it's wing night. Get 5 giant wings for just $3 with 13 different homemade sauces to choose from. Thursday, try a gyro basket. And Friday, it's batter fried fish. Check out their Facebook page. Download the Untapped app on your phone for special events like tap takeovers and live music. Breakfast on Friday and Saturday at 8 a.m. and serving breakfast all day Sunday. The Arterial at 16th and Jackson. A tradition in La Crosse. Why not make it yours?
Mix 96 and 107.3 La Crosse. Reed Magnum and Chelsea Lynn with you. Did you have a good New Year's, Chels? Oh boy.
Why, I did.
Is that a New Year's hat?
Yes.
What's your New Year's resolutions? Do you have any?
It's not staying on from my ponytail, so we'll leave it right there.
Do you have any New Year's resolutions?
You go first.
More sleep. Consistent sleep.
Okay.
What's yours?
You being nicer to me.
That's not a New Year's resolution.
Mix 96 it is to me.
And 107.
Welcome back, everybody. Starting lineups for the Central Raiders, a 6'4", that is a senior Brecken Austin. Number 5, a 6'5", senior Johnny Davis. Number 15, a 6'6 senior, Charlie Masowitz. Number 21 is a 6'7 senior, Terrence Thompson. And number 23, a 6'5 senior, Jordan Davis.
Todd Ferguson in his 16th year, 20th year with the program, but we're going to have to keep track of all the subs because you talk about going deep into the bench. He plays everybody on the roster.
For the Logan Rangers, a 6'1 senior, Devin Moran, number 2. Number 10, a 6'1 senior, Julian Erickson. 6'7 senior, number 11, Jackson Hamilton. Number 23 is a 6'2 senior, Floyd Thomas. And 6'3 senior, number 35, Jakai Funchess.
Well, and you'll see a lot of players too. Not as many as the Red Raiders, but you'll see Ryan Lai, Keenan Haas, and one change here too. It must, Jack McHugh's sake was in the starting lineup, but he is not. He's on the bench. So and our grandson, number 10, a 3-sport athlete and a better student than he is an athlete. Certainly great at both and a great person in the starting lineup. Can I say that?
I think so.
I hope so.
You're a proud grandpa. That's okay.
Of course I am. We only have 16 grandchildren.
You got to count them all.
Just had a new granddaughter born here 3 weeks ago.
Well, congratulations. Center tip will be Jackson Hamilton and Johnny Davis. And controlled by the Red Raiders, Austin with a left hand and in.
Oh, he was on Seven Rivers Sports this week too, and he is right away. The senior goes to the basket and gets 2, only averaging 3 points a game.
Full court pressure from the Red Raiders. 3-pointer.
Floyd Thomas loves that corner. Oh, get back on defense.
Slam dunk, Terrence Thompson.
Terrence Thompson played here as a freshman, but at Central, of course, and right away, he fills the rim. Look out.
Funchess, go over to Erickson. Thomas for another 3.
Oh,
did he call the bank?
Bank
I don't know.
a 3? Holy smokes. You see the fire coming out of his shoes?
Brecken Austin on the wing. Down low to Terrence Thompson. Working in and got it.
Nice entry pass and a nice piece of officiating by respecting verticality.
Full court pressure continues. The Davis twins in the backcourt.
Pass the ball. The better the game, the better the officiating better be, right?
That's right.
Better bring your true colors.
Devin Moran on the wing.
Too much dribbling. Way too much
5-second
dribbling.
call should have been there.
Yeah.
And we've got a defensive foul. I think that's on Terrence Thompson.
My coach would always say, if you're going to dribble, Terry, go somewhere with it, right? Don't just put the ball down the floor.
That one goes against Johnny Davis. My mistake.
Get the ball in. There you go.
So you're starting a new
Funchess guarded by Jordan Davis. Over to Hamilton.
Hamilton's been hurt, Carl. I don't know if you knew that. He missed a couple games.
I did
So he's just come.
Funchess for a long 3. Nice rebound, Julian Erickson.
Great effort. Yeah, you got to be able. You can't just go to a 3-point line all the time either, though. You got to attack the basket and mix up inside and outside.
Hamilton
like
with a drive.
That.
Got it.
Like he's still not 100%, but look at that way he attacked the basket. Oh,
Thompson gets fouled.
Yeah, you got to call that. The officiating crew, 2 guys from Eau Claire, and Scott Kipnick from West Salem working this game. Rick Thompson, along with Neil Oslin.
Jakai Funchess picks up his first personal, 8-6 in the early going. Logan in the lead. Johnny Davis
nice
goes to the
drive.
rack and gets fouled.
Nice try. Was that a foul? I don't know.
Julian Erickson picks up his first personal foul. 2 team fouls against the Rangers.
Johnny Davis, 26 points a game, 8 rebounds.
The sad story.
I was watching a Badgers play the other night against Illinois. Did you watch that game?
Of course, I'm a big Illinois fan,
Oh.
so I was thrilled with the result.
Well, I only watched the end of
but
it when
Kobe
I came
King
home.
came on in the second half.
He did, but That was a disappointing loss for the Badgers, huh?
And an exciting win for my Illini.
Okay, but I'll have you know that way too much dribbling.
He called him out, and he got it stolen.
Way too much dribbling. And no ball screen protected the ball.
I don't know if you saw it, but Ja'Kai Funchess was egging on Jordan Davis to try and steal the ball, and then he did it.
Exactly. That's foolish.
Floyd Thomas with a nice cut and a layup.
Whoa. Awesome pass. Erickson to Thomas.
Back tied at 10 apiece. Jordan Davis to Johnny. Masowitz trying to look in. Finds Brecken Austin, thought about the triple. Down low to Terrence Thompson. Big body, nice baby hook.
I'm not
for
sure
two.
if that's a good matchup. Jackson Hamilton on Terrence Thomas. I don't know. With Hamilton not 100%.
And he gives up about 50 pounds to Terrence Thompson as well.
And you can't allow that entry pass. You have to intensify your defense on the perimeter with active.
Central with a 2-point lead. Thompson makes the first. That foul win against Floyd Thomas, that's his first.
Devin Fielding, too, averaging 7 points a game. Only a sophomore.
That's right.
In the game. As we said, lots of Central players will see action tonight.
Thompson's second one bounces home.
Good free throw shooter, too. I think he's like 7 for 8 on the free throw line for a big guy.
Well, he's got a quick 8 points. 14 to 10.
Carl, you can't be tentative with a ball against a ferocious defense.
Thomas, I think his foot was on the line. It was a 2.
It was.
Floyd Thomas with a 2.
Kind of a variation of a step back, right?
Looked a little James Harden.
Yeah, a little. Exactly, a little creating some separation.
Johnny Davis for 3. No.
Good rebound by Devin Moran. Now let's see what you do in your transition game.
Moran to Thomas in the corner for 3. Oh my, in and out. And a good follow by Julian Erickson.
Whoa, tipping it in is timing. Perfect timing by number 10, Julian Erickson. Can you see a little bit more intensity by the Rangers? Yes, you can.
Thompson, drop step, baby hook.
Yeah, good no call. You cannot play. I think that's got to be a change. That's got to be a change right now. You got to switch it.
The matchup is not working.
No. And you can't play behind him.
We got a timeout. We're going to take a timeout. We'll be right back. You're watching high school basketball on KQEG TV and KQEGTV.com. Welcome back, everybody. 16 to 14, the score. The pep band under the direction of Brian Renkes over in the corner. Logan Ranger pep band, always sounding good.
Jack McCusick reports in for Julian Erickson. See what he can do. He hasn't played up to his abilities lately, but he's got the potential.
Funchess ready to go.
2-on-2. What does Funchess do?
Ooh, nice little shimmy move.
He changed directions with the dribble, and he went right past Terrence Thompson. Another good entry pass. Look at that.
Thompson underneath.
Look at his strength. Look at his strength again. Good strategy by the Red Raiders on taking advantage of that matchup.
A quick 12 points for Terrence Thompson. He is ready for this matchup. And a little push from Devin Fielding. I like that in the early going. It kind of, what it does is it sets the tone and says, all right, let's not have all this little contact.
Well, it also tells the defense to play with their feet, not their hands.
Exactly.
In order to break even. And I would question that based on the data.
No, he needs a ball screen. He needs a ball screen because his ball handling hasn't been that good.
Funchess loses his footing. McCusick keeps the dribble alive.
Slow down, Rangers. Slow down. Slow down. No shot clock.
There should be. Thompson on the fast break. Oh, one.
I'd count it. I'd count it. I think it should count. Well, it's so much as taking care of the ball. I think that was a good call. He gathered. It was imminent. Sam Zwig wants an offensive foul, but I don't know about that.
An argument could be made for a travel there. He had a little extra step, but maybe that was caused by a little contact.
Could be.
We'll see.
You know what, though? Just let's talk about the referees a minute. Do you realize how an adrenaline rush it is when you work a game with a full house and you have an inner city game? Like, I've worked many games with Memorial and North and Eau Claire.
Ooh.
Boy, you better bring
Those
your
are
very
hot matchups.
You better bring your very best.
Terrence Thompson has not missed anything tonight. He's 6 for 6 from the field and 3 for 3 from the free throw line.
And you better, as an official, you better get out of the way and let players play. Right?
Timeout for Sam Zwig.
Good timeout.
Take a look at one of our sponsors for tonight's game. That's Schumacher Kish. Has been serving the La Crosse area for over 50 years. Traditional services or prearranged funeral plans, it's comforting to know they'll be there when you need them. That's Schumacher Kish in La Crosse, La Crescent, and Onalaska. 21-16 our score, 12:35 to go in the first half.
I want to send our thoughts out to the Bill Larkin family, too. His funeral was today at Schumacher Kish. Was a great supporter of athletics in all schools and a great supporter of the Boys and Girls Club. Passed away just a couple of days ago. We send our thoughts to the Larkin family.
Never an easy time.
We're just into this game, but I will say, watching most of I missed one Ranger game. You're seeing much more of an intensity level than I have seen in the previous game.
And this, I took most of the month. I took the whole month of December off. My first game was last week, so this is my first exposure to both of these teams this season. And let me tell you, this is a different attitude Logan Ranger team, like you said. Hamilton with a drive, a floater. Ooh, short-armed it, no good.
Should have used the glass and went one more dribble. Pulled up a little too soon.
Fielding over to Masowitz. Johnny Davis.
Oh, help.
Looking to drive.
I really like the way the Red Raiders have improved their half-court game. Oh, you got to have help there.
Fielding with a drive.
Yeah,
he hits the deck hard.
He did, and it was because he beat his defender off the dribble, and no help came early.
Jack McHugh gets the foul. That's his first 4 fouls against Logan. Fielding doesn't make that one.
Well, going back to what we talked about in the girls' game, 5 fouls on the Rangers, and again, those fouls have been due to the fact that the Red Raiders attack Carl, and that's where they pick up the fouls.
22-16, 12 minutes to go in the first half. Central with a 6-point lead. Jackson Hamilton. Erickson gives it over to Moran. Floyd Thomas with another 3-pointer. Doesn't go, but a nice follow by McHugh-Sake.
You got to mix up. You got to mix up your outside. Take care of the ball. You got to mix up your outside shooting by beating people off the dribble too.
Erickson gets it reset back out to Thomas. Moran guarded by Fielding in the corner. Finds McHugh-Sake. Good look for 3. Doesn't go.
That's not his shot. He belongs inside.
Skip pass over to Jordan Davis. No good. Rebound tapped out of bounds and going to stay with the Red Raiders.
Good effort. When I say Jack McHugh's sake, his grandfather I know is watching in Florida, belongs inside. It's because right now you see him only perimeter mentality. He can shoot from the outside, but he's also effective inside. Only 2 fouls on the Red Raiders. Why? Because they haven't got the ball inside.
Brecken Austin replaces Terrence Thompson in the lineup. Jordan Davis up top to Fielding, around to Johnny. Johnny with a drive, a little flip, and it rolls in.
Too quick for Floyd Thomas. Got to take a retreat step first.
We talked about the Wisconsin Badgers, and Johnny and Jordan Davis will both be...
We got a warning, actually. That's what's happening. The official is giving the Logan coach a warning, and it's recorded in the book. I mean, I like that part of officiating. Give the guy a warning. Say, okay, we've heard it. We've heard enough.
Let's back off.
Let's go.
Brian Bai checks into the game, the 5'11 sophomore. We got a whistle and a foul.
Yeah, a little contact, which, you know, a lot of people probably thought that was traveling. You know why it was traveling? Because he got knocked off balance.
That's right.
Here's where Logan struggled. I could never figure some mystery. They can't get the ball in bounce so often. They struggle, like right now. They struggle getting the...
Noah Compton was called for that foul, and then we have another foul.
He pushed through the screen, Carl. It's an easy call.
And that's on Jordan Davis.
When you're taking the ball out of bounds, pass fake, look, be tough with it. Look, don't stand there and hold it like that. That's what happens. See what happens? Continually. Get somebody else to take it out if that happens.
The Rangers need to slow themselves down a little bit. Caught in the corner. Erickson found himself wide open.
Yeah, nice pass.
A little bit surprised.
Oh, yeah, it was.
And an offensive foul.
It was. And you know what? You know what we call that in officiating? A garden variety call. Because it's, right?
Yep, it's easy. It's pretty clear.
You didn't get any argument from Logan or from the fans?
None whatsoever. Pretty clear. Masowitz goes and gets the ball. I like seeing that.
Now,
Brecken Austin looking to push it. Gets it stolen away. Devin Moran on the fast break. Shot up. Lot of body, no call. And the man laying on the ground, Devin Fielding, is out of bounds.
Whoa. You know what? Too much contact to let go, would you say? Would you say?
Yeah, probably. Charlie Masowitz will sit down. Terrence Thompson back in with his 15 points.
Is he a man among... Let's see what happens now if Hamilton continues to guard him.
Be interested to see who the switch would be if that's the case.
Floyd
Central hopping into a little bit of a zone.
Nice drive. That was a foul on... Yeah.
Foul on the drive.
You can't appreciate it like it can, but I'm seeing Jackson Hamilton a different approach to the game too. But wait, the place is packed. It's an inner city game. We talked about that. Better bring out the best in people.
Brecken Austin called for that foul. That's 5 fouls against Central. There's 6 against the Rangers. 10 minutes to go. 24-16. Hamilton pulls up. 18-footer, good.
Nice. You know what? Can you appreciate his elevation on that shot?
Yeah.
I mean, he
He created a separation in that process.
Because of how high he jumped.
Yep.
Can he play college ball? Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. Fielding with a baseline jumper doesn't go, and knocked out of bounds by Johnny Davis.
Ryan Bai, you got to stay on your feet. I'm sure your coach told you, don't leave your feet, right? Bad things happen.
Oh my goodness, got a text from Rick Wilson. Aquinas 99, Edgewood 38. Final score, Taylor Teusch, her 1,000th career point.
I knew that was coming.
3-pointer Floyd Thomas.
Follow your shot. Follow your shot.
Johnny Davis, man on a mission. Watch out, behind the back. Ooh, bad pass. And Jackson Hamilton gonna lay it up and in.
Oh, would you like to see a jam, a flush on that?
I would have. Johnny Davis takes the long pass. 24-20 as that shot doesn't go for Jordan
Devin
Davis.
Moran didn't block out. Look what happens.
Look at Brecken
Look
Austin.
what happens. He didn't get his body into him, and now Brecken Austin goes to the free throw line.
Devin Moran picks up his first foul. 7th team foul, so it'll be bonus rest of the way. Brecken Austin will shoot 2 on the on the shot foul. Ja'Kai Funchess and Jack McHugh-Sake checking in.
Funchess played well. I've watched him all season. He's a captain. He is a leader along with Hamilton and Floyd Thomas. Leads the Rangers in scoring with 19.
And the second free throw goes. He missed the first, made the second.
Brecken Austin shoots like his dad used to shoot. He played for me, played for the Red Raiders, and has the same kind of good technique on his shot. Nice pass.
Oh, lost the handle briefly. McHugh-Sake back out to Funchess.
Get McHugh-Sake inside where he belongs.
Takes a drive, and we got a foul.
If you play 5 out, and I'm not criticizing, but if you play 5 out and you have nobody inside, you can't get any second rebounds.
That's the second personal against Brecken Austin. Devin Fielding will replace him.
And so now we are kind of trying to decide. I've got about 3 to 4 years.
Shot for Moran way too long. Good block out by Masowitz.
Good block out by Julian Erickson too, but it didn't help. Oh,
Johnny Davis, my goodness.
Johnny Davis just too quick. He went right by him.
Funchess up top, guarded by Johnny Davis. Gives to Moran. Erickson over to McHugh-Sake, fires a 3, no, rebound Johnny Davis, and stolen by Devin Moran.
Oh,
shot no good, he was a little bit off balance, and now a frustration foul.
You got it, good, exactly. You got to finish on that. You got to get the ball high on the glass and finish.
When would you like to do that?
Second team foul against Devin, or second personal foul, excuse me, against Devin Moran. That's 8 team fouls.
Keenan Haas in the game now, the sophomore at 6'3", 25 for the Rangers. Hamilton gets a break.
First free throw attempt for Jordan Davis is good.
Can't leave Hamilton on the bench very long, Carl. Give him a little bit of a break, and then he needs to be right back in there.
Second free throw goes, 29-20.
Like Dick Vitale said, this is a critical time now. 8 minutes to go in the first half and a 9-point lead. If you let them stretch it, it could be a long.
Could be lights out.
That's not good shot selection, is it?
7.5 minutes to go. 9-point lead for Central. Johnny Davis on the perimeter, guarded by Floyd Thomas.
And McHugh-Sake guarding Terrence Thompson. Let's see what he does.
I like that matchup better.
Oh, me too.
Much more physical.
Oh, yeah. Much.
And he
much
forced
better.
a miss, but Johnny Davis
But
got
then
the
Floyd
rebound.
Thomas didn't block out, so Johnny Davis says, okay, don't block out.
I'll take it.
I'll take it.
That was the first miss of the whole game in any case for Terrence Thompson.
Rangers need a timeout now if they do not score. They need a timeout.
Oh, Jack McHugh-Sake puts it home.
I told you could shoot from the outside.
What short memory you have. Johnny
look
Davis
at the way-
puts it in.
Look at the way he elevates.
Reminds me of his former teammate Kobe King.
Yes,
He
and
learned from the best.
And Bailey Kale. Oh, two ill-advised shots in a row for the Rangers. Oh yeah.
Davis gets fouled on the ground. It'll be a 1-and-1 opportunity for Johnny Davis. Julian Erickson picks up his second personal.
No choice but to foul.
Better to foul him for a 1-and-1 than on the shot and maybe have him make it.
I turned 60 this year, so
9 fouls against Logan, 6 against Central. That first one goes in.
Seen him, I think, right?
second time in for him, the 6'4" sophomore.
Thank you for correcting me.
What's the electric company?
He's got some
Oh,
potential,
no good.
too. I hear a lot of good things about him.
McCusick fires another three. No. Look at the big boy rebound there. Oh, that was quarterback to wide receiver right there. And look at the hustle for Noah Compton.
How did that stay in bounds?
Woo. Tip drill.
That's a good effort. Good effort by the
36-23, 6 minutes to go first half. Funchess looking for Thomas. Thomas over to McCusick, fires another three. Look at that.
Keep him on the perimeter.
I think he found his three-point stroke in the time between. He said he shouldn't.
Who's there to rebound though if those shots don't go in? That is
the key.
Offensive. Oh,
boy.
Whoa.
Looked like Johnny Davis may have lowered his shoulder into him, but the call goes the other way, and Floyd Thomas picks up a foul.
Jeez,
That's his second.
I don't blame Sam for being upset with that one. Whoa.
Wipe up a little sweat from the floor.
I've made those calls.
Look at them working together. Both sides, north side and south side, all working to clean up the floor.
Carl, I've made those calls, and I'm awful upset with myself afterwards because I know I didn't see it very well.
Unfortunately, you can't go back on it.
Yeah, but if you didn't continue doing it, then
you're out of a job.
You are out of a job.
Johnny Davis will hit the free throw line.
It's just called reflection. Thinking about I'm gonna look at that again. I better be a little more. I better discern, and I better get a better angle.
Jordan and Johnny Davis's dad, Mark, just over my left shoulder. That first one goes in for Johnny. 37-26 our score.
Keenan Haas out.
Open phones at 888-255-52.
And he makes them both.
Most of their starting lineup back in, except for Julian Erickson.
They're going to take me out of here feet first or babbling. One of the two.
McCusick, the sixth man. The only non-starter on the floor right now. Floyd Thomas looking to drive.
Yeah, should have counted.
Oh, are they gonna count it? It looks like they will. Yes.
Do you believe in the word gather and imminent? You know what those two words mean? Of course you do.
Yes.
But if you've gathered, and let's say you haven't released it, but you've gathered, and it's imminent that you're going to shoot, is that a shooting foul?
I'd say for the most part, yeah.
Of course it is.
We talk about the word continuation, the NBA term. It's kind of along those lines, but continuation is a little bit extra. That's the Patrick Ewing 3 more steps kind of a call.
Yeah. But gather and imminent and so on are two words that are critical as an official in determining whether it's a shooting foul or not.
Floyd Thomas. Try and get 3 points the old-fashioned way.
No, that's the first
Look
time.
at where he starts from.
That's the first time he shot the ball from inside the three-point line, though. Did you know that?
No, that was actually his third 2-point field goal of the night. Floyd Thomas has been busy. 38-29, 9-point lead for the Central Red Raiders. Tipped away, Hamilton, look at the effort. Jackson Hamilton on the floor. Still loose. Terrence Thompson has it and a timeout. Timeout, Todd Fergutt.
Both teams, great effort. Don't you like to see that?
Timeout for them, timeout for us. We'll be back. 38-29, 4:53 left to go in the first half. We'll be right back.
You know Boyers Furniture. We've been in business over 100 years selling quality furniture at budget prices. But who's choosing the furniture we're selling?
We picked out sofas, and more sofas. We picked out love seats, and more love seats.
We picked out recliners,
and more recliners.
dining room furniture, Bedroom furniture.
With buyers like these and USA brands like Ashley, Marshfield, and Best, you can't do better than Boyer Furniture.
I often hear from people that a bank is just a bank. Well, I encourage you to talk to our customers, our employees, or check out reviews to find out why you can't live without Citizen State Bank. I also encourage you to stop in one of our offices, since the difference will be felt within seconds, and is why we are known to have one of the best cultures in the industry. So what are you waiting for? Why don't you stop in and check out what all the buzz is about? I guarantee you won't be disappointed.
Johnny Davis elevates, makes the shot, and one.
Was there contact on that? Perhaps so, but Jackson Hamilton doesn't react, so he probably
picked up his second personal, and you're right. You can always see it at the very least in body language.
But Jackson Hamilton is, if you know him like I do, he is such a mild-mannered, pleasant person. Never looks to shine the spotlight on himself.
Johnny Davis has 18 points. It's basically been Johnny Davis and Terrence Thompson. Three-pointer for Hamilton doesn't go. Nice, strong rebound, Charlie Masowitz. Knocked out of bounds.
A little miscommunication with Compton and Jordan Davis.
Let us know what you have to trade, or just listen for what you're trying to buy.
You can hear Mark Davis in the background saying that was a tip.
It was not tipped. It was not tipped.
Now fight nice, you two.
So I guess it was tipped.
I guess it was.
I'm just kind of having
Inbound
fun
to
here.
Johnny Davis, knocked away. Floyd Thomas looking to push. Thomas with a drive and a goaltend.
They missed it. They missed it. They missed. No, they did.
It was a little late, but they got it.
Scott Kepning, a good piece of officiating. It was goaltending, and not marginal either, was it?
No, swiped it right off the backboard. 41-31, 4:11 to go, first half.
Nice drive.
Oh boy. Offensive foul on Jordan Davis.
In college with the arc, you know.
I really think they should implement the arc in high school ball as well. It started in the NBA. The college game adopted it. Now it needs to be added.
Some states have it. I absolutely agree with you.
I think across the country we should see it.
Because it protects the offense.
That's right.
And there's no doubt about it.
Because he was within 3 or 4 feet of the hoop when that contact happened, and if there was the arc there, it would have been a defensive foul.
That's the right call.
Because people are living longer, meaning there's greater need for more
Funches to Moran.
Go up with it.
Feeds it back out to Thomas, gets it tipped away. And a timeout, 30-second timeout. Citizen State Bank. Is it time to dump your bank? Make the switch to Citizen State Bank and discover why they are considered one of the top banks in the nation and have one of the best cultures in the industry. Citizen State Bank, an experience like no other. Locations in Onalaska and La Crosse.
Did you know that I dumped my bank?
I did not.
I did. And I did because of what you just described. Now they have popcorn and coffee and so on, and I didn't do it just for that. I did it for the culture.
I was going to say you could probably have popcorn and coffee at home.
But you can have it there too, though.
All right.
And fresh coffee. But seriously, the way they take care of my money, that's why I'm there. And the culture. Dennis Vogel is the leader of the pack.
Moran inbounds to Funches. Funches with a drive, a little floater. Rebound Hamilton, no good. Can't get it into the hoop. And we got a whistle.
Whoa. But Hamilton missed the shot, but I like the effort on the rebound. I don't like the foul called on number 10, Julian Erickson, because I didn't think.
And that's now his third.
Well, he went hard after the ball. I mean, it was a good effort. Was it a foul? Possibly. By the way, these guys are doing a good job. Don't misunderstand. I said this before, you realize how hard these are to work?
Yes.
You have 10 good players and
And a hostile environment.
Oh, wow.
Masowitz at the free throw line. Rattles one home. Jack McHugh's sake will replace Julian Erickson in the lineup. I'm sure that'll be the end of the first half for Julian Erickson with 3 personal fouls.
Jack McHugh's sake has played well. So has Julian Erickson. Hasn't scored, but he's had a very
Julian
good.
has 2.
Yeah, I'm sorry. He has scored, but his floor game has been very good.
43-31, 3:28 left to go in the first half.
You're gonna get a home, Parker.
Devin Moran with the mismatched shoes. You know, I was noticing the shoes on the Davis sisters.
Looks like shoes.
You know, it stands out. Hamilton gets it knocked away, and it almost looked like it got knocked off of his knee and out of bounds, but it'll stay with the Rangers.
Glad you're not refereeing this game. I think it was the right call. Porter Protaski in, by the way, too. He's got a lot of potential as a 6'3" sophomore.
Jackson Hamilton with a nice drive and a finish.
I hear a lot of traveling back there, but
I think that was a good
not
call.
Replace all the duties that she does. And so we've got a freaking high
Masowitz on the wing, up to Protaski.
Jack McHugh's playing much better defense on Terrence Thompson, a better matchup.
And Johnny Davis knocks down the 3. That's his first 3 of the night. He's got 21 points, however.
Can't just let him shoot.
Floyd Thomas with a long 2. That one goes.
Floyd Thomas over an outstretched Terrence Thompson.
That's hard to do. Those are long arms. Speaking of,
yeah, that
Terrence Thompson for 2.
Yeah, you think he's got long arms?
He's got longer arms than I do, and there aren't a lot of people that do.
I always tell people between 250 and 400,000.
You know, he's a couple inches taller than I am.
Somewhere in there. And the higher your
Thomas loses it, gets it to Hamilton. Ooh, no look pass to Thomas. Funches down the lane. Head fake. Oh!
That is the best ball movement for the Rangers in the entire first half. Would you agree?
Yes.
I would say 5 or 6 passes before and to break down the defense before finally taking a shot. I would pick that particular sequence out and show my team that's how you play.
Funches gets the first one to rattle in. 48-36 to go. The score, 2:03 to go in the first half. Second one, in and out. That was as close to going down as possible without actually going in. Johnny Davis over to Porter Protaski.
But it's also just observing facts.
Compton trying to set a screen for Thompson. Davis with a step back jumper. No. Good effort there by Charlie Masowitz to clean it up, and
right.
Compton kept it alive.
He did. You're stealing my thought, but that's okay because you know the game too. He did keep it alive.
Collision between teammates. You don't see that too often. Hamilton.
You see it if you don't have good spacing, don't you?
That's right. See that in football too. You see 2 receivers drawing defenders into the same area.
Yeah. You do.
And then it's really easy to cover those guys.
Speaking of receivers, we did all the UWL games this year. Cole Speaker.
My goodness.
I would go on record to say one of the best that's ever wore an Eagle uniform.
Up there with Bill Schrader.
Yeah, but a better person and a better attitude than Bill Schrader. Much better.
Floyd Thomas makes the first of 2. Makes it 50-37. Minute 15 left. And he makes them both.
Very slowly, not able to really function.
Just over a minute to go, 50-38. Charlie Masowitz up top, over to Johnny Davis. Trying to get some better spacing on the floor. We were just talking about that.
Their half-court game, though, as I've said in many broadcasts, has improved dramatically in the last 2 years.
Ever since the matchup switched, Thompson has not been as effective.
Don't save
Cardinal
it.
rule.
Don't
save it under your own basket.
Exactly. You must have been told that as a player.
I think so.
And that's
I don't know if of course you know the name Bruce Weber.
Oh, of course I do.
My high school coach was his older brother, Ron. Terrence Thompson with a nice rebound. 19 seconds to go. Looks like Central will play for one shot.
Yeah. I'd say take the shot with about 5, maybe 6 seconds.
Maybe a chance at a second effort.
Exactly. See what happens if it's a clear out, and that looks like it is.
Davis steps back. Got to shoot. Protaski's shot, good if it goes, no. 52-38, our score at halftime at the Logan Fieldhouse. The Central Red Raiders in the lead. We'll be back with some halftime stats and information. You're watching high school basketball on KQEG TV and KQEGTV.com. Stick around.
You know Boyers Furniture. We've been in business over 100 years selling quality furniture at budget prices. But who's choosing the furniture we're selling?
We picked out sofas, and more sofas. We picked out love seats, and more love seats.
We picked out recliners,
And more recliners.
dining room furniture, bedroom furniture.
With buyers like these and USA brands like Ashley, Marshfield, and Best, you can't do better than Boyer Furniture.
Mix 96 and 107.3 Lacrosse. Reed Magnum and Chelsea Lynn with you. Did you have a good New Year's, Chels? Oh boy.
Why, I did.
Is that a New Year's hat?
Yes.
What's your New Year's resolutions? Do you have any?
It's not staying on from my ponytail, so we'll leave it right there.
Do you have any New Year's resolutions?
You go first.
More sleep. Consistent sleep.
Okay.
What's yours?
You being nicer to me.
That's not a New Year's resolution. Mix
It is
96
to me.
And 107.3 Lacrosse.
The Arterial Bar and Grill, a tradition in La Crosse. Their chef is cooking up specials every night. Try Wednesday, it's wing night. Get 5 giant wings for just $3 with 13 different homemade sauces to choose from. Thursday, try a gyro basket. And Friday, it's batter fried fish. Check out their Facebook page. Download the Untapped app on your phone for special events like tap takeovers and live music. Breakfast on Friday and Saturday at 8 a.m. and serving breakfast all day Sunday. The Arterial at 16th and Jackson. A tradition in La Crosse. Why not make it yours? Here's Luke Korish for Luke's Auto Repair in Onalaska.
What sets us apart from all the other repair shops is the way we take care of customers and keep their cars safe on the road.
Luke's Auto Repair, a full-service repair shop, complete with a diesel mechanic with over 25 years experience. And Luke's is fast becoming one of the area's largest tire dealers. Tires by Cooper, BF Goodrich, Michelin, Firestone, General, even Goodyear. Trust Luke's to take care of your car.
There's a lot of places people can take their car and spend their money, so you want to make sure you treat them well so they keep coming back.
Luke's Auto Repair on Mason Street in Onalaska.
Welcome back, everybody. The dance team just completed their performance, and you can see them all in the same shirts that the Ranger and Red Raider teams were wearing as warm-ups. All of the proceeds benefiting the Hunger Task Force for this dance clinic, so to speak. And you see the little girls just having a blast.
3 of our granddaughters up, but let's compliment the organizers, the coaches who put volunteer time into this to raise money for those that are hungry in this community. And
Unfortunately, there are too many of those.
Exactly. It's a joint effort between Central and Logan, and it's just exciting to be sitting courtside with you, but watching those things in addition to the game.
It warms your heart, to see the generosity. So they had a 50-50 raffle, and, somebody goes home with a little bit of it, but the other half goes to the Hunger Task Force, and I think it's wonderful.
It's just special. There's no doubt about it. And I hope our viewers saw some of that and can appreciate it, too. So, thank you.
So to start our halftime here, I'll run down the scoring for tonight's game thus far. Johnny Davis leads all scorers with 21 points. Terrence Thompson has 17. Brecken Austin has 6. Charlie Masowitz has 6. Noah Compton has 2. And Jordan Davis has 2. For the Logan Rangers, 19 points for Floyd Thomas, 6 for Jackson Hamilton, 6 for Jack McHugh-Sake, 3 for Ja'Kai Funchess, and 2 for Julian Erickson. I think the biggest surprise among all of those is the 2 points for Jordan Davis, and yet they're still in the lead by 14.
First, this is a hard game to officiate.
Yes, it is.
Very hard. Marginal things, it's very difficult, and the officials are doing a good job. Let's break down Logan on both ends of the court. First, their offense is much better. How do you determine the effectiveness of an offense? You involve all your players, first of all, and that's not what they have done. It's just been whoever gets the ball tries to go to the basket, and it's a one-on-one show. So I'm on the team. My teammates just like, what am I out here for, right?
Right.
Number one. Number two. But their intensity level, their ball movement, much better. Now, their defense has been porous and has been a challenge. That's been a huge weakness, as I've seen most of the games. Their defense, again, not what it should be, but you're playing a tremendous team.
But I will credit the adjustment of switching the defensive matchup to Terrence Thompson, because he was ready to drop 40 points tonight.
Exactly.
And putting Jack McHugh-Sake on him in the latter part of the second half pretty much shut him down.
Sam Zwig did a nice job of that. But look at the scoreboard. You give up 52 points in one half.
You very seldom win those.
So the Red Raiders are averaging 85 points a game.
Right.
And they're on their way to that. Central's talent is very obvious. But I just reading the body language of Todd Ferguson, who's a good friend and a great coach, I don't think he was pleased, despite having a 52-38 point lead and the way his team played in
I would be
half.
inclined to agree with you. Yeah, absolutely. They certainly have some sloppy play to clean up, and if they want to put this game away, which they've been known to get a good early second half run, put the game away, and then Johnny and Jordan Davis and Terrence Thompson and Brecken Austin are sipping Gatorade on the sidelines with 10 minutes to go.
I really firmly believe that the first, say, 5 or 6 minutes of the second half will determine whether the Rangers even have a chance.
I would completely agree with that.
And if they come out with the same intensity level and they play hard and not even worry about the scoreboard, but just play as hard as they did in too much of the first half, they have a chance.
Yeah. Well, we're going to take a little break. We'll be back with the second half. You're watching high school basketball on KQEG TV and KQEGTV.com. Stick around.
You know Boyer's Furniture. We've been in business over 100 years selling quality furniture at budget prices. But who's choosing the furniture we're selling?
We picked out sofas, and more sofas. We picked out love seats, and more love seats.
We picked out recliners,
And more recliners.
dining room furniture, bedroom furniture.
With buyers like these and USA brands like Ashley, Marshfield, and Best, you can't do better than Boyer Furniture.
The thing I'm most proud of when I think about our company is the reputation that we've been able to build in this community. Our technicians have done a great job going out and performing magnificent jobs for the customer. And our customers have rewarded us with some really great reviews online.
We have over 150 5-star reviews online right now. Our technicians do a great job out there, and our reviews show it.
We can say without hesitation, when you choose Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning, you'll be glad you did.
The Arterial Bar and Grill, a tradition in La Crosse. Their chef is cooking up specials every night. Try Wednesday, it's wing night. Get 5 giant wings for just $3 with 13 different homemade sauces to choose from. Thursday, try a gyro basket. And Friday, it's batter fried fish. Check out their Facebook page. Download the Untapped app on your phone for special events like tap takeovers and live music. Breakfast on Friday and Saturday at 8 a.m. and serving breakfast all day Sunday. The Arterial at 16th and Jackson. A tradition in La Crosse. Why not make it yours?
Investment.
Welcome back, everybody. Carl Greenfield and Terry Erickson. Our fourth half of basketball tonight.
Yeah. Are you wore out yet?
Not quite.
So
it's been a long week, though, so it's, I'll sleep well tonight.
I was up at, I don't know, all week long. I was up way before the sun came up. And tomorrow I have 2 games, one in the Dubuque College game and then the ABA Showtime tomorrow night. So I think I'll sleep good tomorrow night.
I think you will. Running up and down the floor. All right. Ja'Kai Funchess on the wing, guarded by Jordan Davis.
Swing the ball. There you go.
Yeah, that's.
Jackson Hamilton takes it up top. Looks for the shot, gives it to Erickson, back to Funchess. Hamilton.
I hear that traveling all the time in the background.
Oh, nice play there by Jordan Davis, or Johnny Davis.
Do you think people understand what traveling is?
I don't know.
I don't know.
That's pretty cool.
We'll leave well enough alone.
You guys. So,
you will?
You did it.
Yeah, I'm just kidding.
37-34. You got
I'm saying fans are all the time like traveling.
Oh yeah, it's just
over the back.
It's a favoring your
team.
Come on.
Come on.
Funchess down low, guarded by Jordan Davis.
Nice
spin move. Terrence Thompson with a nice help. Floyd Thomas and a 3.
I think I just heard traveling again. Don't penalize a guy with a good move by saying traveling. Come on.
Masowitz on the wing. Back up to Johnny Davis. Round to Jordan Davis. Makes a drive and too fast. Terrence Thompson with a follow. Got it.
That's a man rebound right there. Good move by Jordan Davis. Just didn't go down for him.
Jordan Davis only 2 points in the first half. Spin move, nice play by Hamilton. We got a whistle. They're going to get Erickson for a foul, I think.
That's it. Not. Oh my goodness. Loose ball. Let people play.
And that's his 4th, so he's going to be absent from the lineup for a while.
That was frustrating. You do that in a college and you'll be done. Let people play inside unless somebody gets an advantage.
Johnny Davis. Oh, he was looking for Masowitz, and Masowitz wasn't looking.
You haven't seen Masowitz show his true colors yet. He's a heck of a player, too. Masowitz averaging 11 points a game.
He's got 6 so far tonight. So he's right around that pace.
And don't say Nashville.
It is Nashville, but we are going to Europe and April.
Funchess up top, guarded by Austin.
We're going to go
Ryan
to
Bai
Paris
in the game.
Amsterdam. They have the Till Festival.
Crossover dribble by Floyd Thomas.
Too much dribbling again. Swing the ball. Swing the look.
Oh my.
Oh my is right.
From next week.
Jeez.
Feed to Johnny Davis for the one-handed slam.
Long shots produce long rebounds.
And fast breaks oftentimes.
If I had a kid that
was.
took a shot like that, wouldn't be good.
Thomas with a drive. Shot up for three, short. Oh, look at that effort by Ryan By.
Nice rebound by Ryan By.
And we got a whistle. We got a quick timeout.
Close to the smallest player on the court.
I think he might be the smallest player on the court.
His effort got him too.
Another one of our sponsors for tonight's game, both games, is the Jan Fredrickson Funeral Homes and Crematory. How you remember someone is what honors their life. Jan Fredrickson can help guide you through a very difficult time and help you remember the loved one the way you want to remember them. Jan Fredrickson Funeral Homes in La Crosse, West Salem, Caledonia, and Bangor. In my time with KQED TV, that's the first time I've seen them as a sponsor, so I want to maybe a newer sponsor, so thank you for being on board. I really appreciate your support.
First year. Well, a timeout by the Rangers, and we said the first 5-6 minutes critical, and so far Logan has stayed within striking range.
That's right. Devin Fielding into the game now. Terrence Thompson with great position down low. And we're going to get a 5-second call real soon.
4.5, I think.
Thompson with a two-handed layup.
Right, great pass by Johnny Davis. Vision.
For sure, that's the next chapter.
A big part of
lots of travel.
Handling the ball.
Your whole family trees are changed. Absolutely incredible, y'all. Very, very
Jackson
well
Hamilton up top, guarded by Johnny Davis. Looks like we got a foul against Johnny Davis.
Is there some
oh, no,
travel?
they did call it travel.
Is there some travel agents behind us?
I love it. Count it down. Let's hear a debt-free scream.
58-43 our score. 14:55 to go in the game. Jordan Davis, pulls up and makes his first jumper of the night. He had 2 free throws earlier, and that was it.
Rangers need another timeout if they don't score here.
Moran with a 3. Look at that. Devin Moran on the board now.
Needs to be consistent with that.
60-46. 14.5 left. Thompson down low. Gathers, puts it up, and a quick little flip for 2.
Everybody's waiting for the Onalaska Central game.
Oh, man.
That will be a big matchup. Terrence Thomas versus Gavin McGrath inside.
Gavin McGrath.
6'11"?
Yeah.
About 160 pounds?
That is the difference between those two.
A great kid.
Yes.
And a wonderful family, but oh, wow.
His mom Betsy, Dad Justin, great people.
They are nice people, good Christian people, is right. Oh.
Jackson Hamilton, oh my.
Jackson said, I feel it, Terry. Don't say, oh.
62-49. Devin Fielding backs it out. And Fielding with a drive. And we got a foul down low.
Not a good call.
Looks like that one's against Jekai Funches, his third. Devin Fielding is going to shoot 2. He missed his first 2 free throw attempts. See if he can redeem himself here. What did we say? Front of the rim, not the back of the rim, right?
I should clarify. I said not a good call. I didn't mean it that. But if the official that's out near the division line makes a call underneath the basket when
it's just the positioning.
Yeah.
That
when
his question.
When his crewmate, when his partner's right under the basket, like doesn't look good, does it? But these guys have done well, so I want to clarify that.
By over to Hamilton, and we got a reach on Brecken Austin. That's his third personal.
Does it look as though the officials have tightened it up from the?
I think they have.
Yeah. Do you like that? Do you think officials should change kind of their view of the game in the second half?
I almost look at it the complete opposite way. You establish it one way, keep it there. Oh, nice play by Jackson Hamilton to prevent the easy fast break layup.
We talk about that all the time. Like, make sure the second half is a carbon copy of the first half in terms of how you see the game. You agree?
Yes. Oh, Johnny Davis, look at that. Able to keep the ball alive, even laying on his back.
That was special.
That's athletic ability. Ryan by for three, no good. Rebound to Devin Fielding. Jordan Davis tripped over a piece of floor that must have been sticking up.
Actually, it was that doggone red line.
That's what got him.
That did it.
That extra paint.
That's what I used to tell the coach. When I would fall down, I would say, Coach, it's that volleyball line.
Yeah, what's that doing there?
Heard exclusively on the station that has the best talk radio on the
Terrence Thompson getting ready to check back in. 12:52 to go, 63-49 Central. Hamilton skips it over to Moran. McHugh-Sake in the corner. Over to Bai. Thought about the three. Back around to Moran. Hamilton for three. No. Rebound to Bai on the ground, and we got a jump ball.
Good effort.
Noah Compton and Ryan Bai tied up.
Coaches, a lot of coaches will evaluate and they'll reward and they'll chart 50-50 balls. You know that? Did you guys do that?
Sort of. Yeah.
Kind of like a fumble in football.
Yep.
A 50-50 ball.
Who hits the ground?
Who's going to go get it?
Yep.
Vintage item, that means used, bought from the online consignment shop ThreadUp. It's part of the larger trend.
Floyd Thomas up to Hamilton. Nice shimmy and shake, and a foul going to go against Devin Fielding, it looks like. That'll be his third.
I really think Jackson Hamilton needs to do more of that. It's just called being a triple threat player.
He's got a next gear that he doesn't use very often, and I think that's what we're seeing right there.
Yeah, you put it better.
And they're not relegated to the boonies anymore.
Every once in a while we've seen it tonight, but it just hasn't been consistent.
Have suffered, and a big part of the reason is the unrelenting
Devin Fielding sits down, Brecken Austin comes back in. Jackson Hamilton made the first. And the second one rattles on out, but look at Floyd Thomas with the offensive rebound.
Now, that's a new version of Floyd Thomas, I'll have you know.
I like it.
To their own stores and websites. Apparel retailing is still a good business, but only for
Jordan Davis for three. Way too long, but Brecken Austin gets the rebound.
Keeps the possession alive, Carl.
Johnny Davis around the rim, banked home and good. Flexing his muscles.
Oh, not sure that warranted putting air in the whistle.
Floyd Thomas picks up his third personal.
Certainly, good players like Johnny Davis have the ability to create contact.
Yep. It's 26 degrees. Look, the total money makeover. It sold almost 7 million copies.
Missed free throw. So 65-52 it remains. Just under 12 minutes to go.
The reason it works. Lays out our simple, practical,
Hamilton eyeing up Davis.
Fast and turn your money situation around.
Funches on the perimeter, gives to Bai. Back to Hamilton.
Total money makeover.
Hamilton pulls up. And look at the box out by Brecken Austin.
Great. Not good shot selections there by Jackson Hamilton. He's played well, but Terrence Thompson right there on that mid-range. Tipped it.
And get after it. I'll show you how, I promise. This is the Dave Ramsey Show.
Brecken Austin.
Diana's in Georgia.
Around to Johnny Davis. Drives and one. Or are they going to call it on the ground?
Well, I'm retired and I own my own home. And what I need
should be a shooting foul, should
I believe so. Yep, it is.
From me. And although she's 95 and still driving,
wow.
yeah,
I can tell, we talk every day on the phone.
And he makes that one.
And I can tell that her health is, mentally and
68-52, Central with their biggest lead of the night.
where she's going to need me to go and stay with her, which is great.
Rangers need another timeout. Timeout's a critical part of coaching, strategy, understanding where the game's going.
This is a possession where if they don't score here,
wow.
Funches with a wild three.
Wild three is right.
Johnny Davis, man on a mission, and
timeout.
There's your timeout.
Timeout. What is that? What is that shot selection anyway?
Ryan By in the corner. Ooh, nice crossover
oh,
and
very
a layup.
Nice.
Look at that.
Very nice.
How big is it?
Brecken Austin flexing his muscles.
Ryan By just didn't get there and close out.
73-54.
Nice job by Brecken Austin.
Ryan By for three. Got it.
Yeah. And Compton late to arrive.
Nice feed to Compton for two. Brecken Austin created that one.
Yeah, you gotta get back on defense quicker. Good job by the Red Raiders on their transition game. They love it.
Funches. Gives it to By. Double team now.
Swing it.
By lost his glasses briefly. Moran with a long three. A little bit of a brick there.
Not a little brick, a brick.
Johnny Davis. Oh, look at Jordan Davis with a hustle rebound.
Hamilton got out-hustled on that.
Reset Central. Terrence Thompson, don't forget he can shoot threes.
I didn't forget it. I saw the stats. I know how good he is from the three-point line.
That's an extra dimension that he's added in the last year and a half or so.
In case you didn't hear me, Logan needs a timeout.
I think so.
Oh, nice drive. Oh, nice drive and a good call.
Yep.
That's now. Am I right on this? The first time I've seen Jack McHugh attack the basket. Yes,
I think so.
He's got to do more of that.
You've got a big heart, and
Noah Compton picks up his third.
That's a wonderful thing. All of that's good. Statistically speaking, I'm pretty impressed you made it to 95.
Once a coach, always a coach. After these two makes that, or after this make, I should say, Rangers need a timeout. Right after this make.
At the point that she needs help,
need to gather themselves. The game will get away from them if they don't figure out a way to stop the blood flow.
Jackson Hamilton will take a seat. Keenan Haas replaces him, number 25. Second time we've seen him, 6'3" sophomore.
He hasn't played a lot, but he's got a lot of potential.
There's McHugh with a free throw.
Hamilton needs to come back before too long also.
Just a quick breather, I'm sure, for him.
But she's 95. I mean,
Davis to Thompson, way short. And Johnny Davis with a follow rebound.
Inexcusable, right? Not blocking out.
80-57, or 58, excuse me.
Sometimes that's a result of fatigue, Carl, which means call a timeout.
Oh, Floyd Thomas with a nice touch from the baseline.
You realize how difficult that shot was? From where he was?
Left hand in that area.
Behind the backboard.
Yeah.
She'd be okay, right?
Johnny Davis puts it up and in.
But Rangers again need to try and stop this run.
32 points for Johnny Davis, says there's a foul.
I just would try it.
82-60 as we approach 8 minutes. While the Red Raiders averaging
85 a game.
So they're on their way to surpassing that.
Terrence Thompson picks up his first personal foul.
Most points they've scored during the season, 92 against Menominee, 95 against Eau Claire Memorial.
Oh, somebody forgot about Floyd Thomas.
Floyd, was he invisible?
The leading scorer in tonight's game for the Logan Rangers gets another two. He has, as I'm trying to do this on the fly, 28 points. Been a great game for Floyd Thomas. Johnny Davis with 2 men on him, maybe an ill-advised shot. One of the few ill-advised shots he'll ever take.
That's what, exactly. That's what Hamilton. I told, bring him back in, and look what he does. He gets a critical rebound. He goes the length of the floor. He draws a foul.
Brecken Austin picking up his 4th personal, and he'll sit down. Well, I've been mispronouncing it. They're saying Devon Fielding, not Devon. So that's my mistake.
Or his.
I'll defer to him.
Okay. Devon, I'm going to ask him too. I know who he is, and I don't have a cell number or anything, but we'll get that right for the next time.
That's right.
$1,200 in a year, put $100 in the budget.
Found him. It was awkward looking, but it was enough to draw the contact.
And the only thing you've lost then is the fact that the FSA is pre-tax.
Charlie Masowitz picks up that foul, his 2nd personal.
That's not the end of the world. It's not going to bankrupt you. It's just
Jackson Hamilton will shoot 2.
It's what we would say called less tax efficient because you're going to pay taxes on that.
There you go. Jackson Hamilton puts that in.
Yeah, just take what you would have been putting in the FSA. Maybe plus
Jordan Davis replaces Porter Pataski.
Charlie Masowitz was going to be on 7 Rivers Sports, and he was ill. So I called him up and I said, don't worry about that. We'll get you on later. So he's going to be on in early February.
All right. Good deal. Hamilton makes them both. Makes it 82-64. The Rangers stay alive here.
They do.
Julian Erickson comes back in. He's got 4 fouls. You got to be careful.
Tough matchup with him and Charlie Masowitz.
Gives up about 5 inches of height.
Yeah, but you got to play. You can't get in somebody's grill when you have 4 fouls either.
Johnny Davis loses the handle. Funchess comes up with it.
He's trying to be a little too quick. As if he needs my
help. I like
help.
the spin move.
I like it too.
And he draws a foul.
Well, do you like that better than when he shot 2 of them from the division line?
A little bit. That foul goes against Charlie Masowitz. That's his 3rd.
There's been a lot of contact inside, which would be, which again, with that arc, you and I talked about in the first half.
Yep. It
cleans a little bit of that arc.
Those calls may go the other way.
Right.
Funchess made the 1st, and he made the 2nd. 2 for 2 there, makes it 82-66, 7:22 left.
And if you've got that at your work, I highly recommend.
Nice feed to Masowitz, although it's kicked out of bounds. That goes off of the feet of Julian Erickson. Todd Ferget's going to take a timeout. We're going to take a timeout. We'll be back watching high school basketball on KQEG TV and KQEGTV.com.
You know, the thing I'm most proud of when I think about our company is the reputation that we've been able to build in this community. Our technicians have done a great job going out and performing magnificent jobs for the customer. And our customers have rewarded us with some really great reviews online.
We have over 150 5-star reviews online right now. Our technicians do a great job out there, and our reviews show it.
We can say without hesitation, when you choose Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning, you'll be glad you did.
American Standard Heating and Air Conditioning is built to a higher standard, so you can focus on the problems in your life that actually matter.
Hey, Dave.
Like giving Jeff his ladder back before he takes it back. Or where to put the food when you both get the groceries. Or the doggy door that just became a raccoony door. Whatever you're worrying about, it won't be this. American Standard Heating and Air Conditioning, built to a higher standard.
Carey Heating and Air Conditioning, your 2018 American Standard Building a Higher Standard Award winner. Call Carey today for your free estimate.
Welcome back, everybody. 7:16 to go, 82-66 Central in the lead. And I didn't catch what the cause was, but they had kind of a miracle minute raising money. Whatever the cause, I'm hoping they got what they were looking for.
Cause connected with the hunger. I presume. I couldn't hear him either.
Jordan Davis with his 2nd 3-point attempt on this possession doesn't go. Knocked out of bounds by Logan.
Good call. Good effort by...
It's coming to us, Terry.
Good effort by the Rangers, but just couldn't corral the ball.
I'm Jim Shelby. The
7:01 left.
should be back on the front burner on
Inbound pass goes loose and is picked up by Johnny Davis.
maybe not a substance victory.
Johnny Davis fights his way through and a foul.
Spin move, attacks the basket.
This is CBS News political consultant Leonard Steinhorn.
By insisting that witnesses
It's hard to not enjoy watching Johnny Davis play basketball.
She made that a primary message of the impeachment trial that's coming ahead.
And he makes it
Where McConnell says
a three-point play.
will only be considered after
Certainly
the trial is
talented.
begun and the case against the president has been presented.
And we'll be watching him on TV next year. He and his brother heading to Madison to play for the Wisconsin Badgers.
It'll be interesting to see what role he plays as a freshman.
I really think he'll probably be a six-man type. That would have been one of those "are you kidding me" type shots if that had gone down, but he'll hit the free throw line.
Did you see what I just saw with Jackson Hamilton? He fouls him, and instead of like, "Oh, I stopped you, didn't I?" He put his hand out to give him 5. That's just kind of the kid he is.
Yeah.
That's the kind of kid he is, and that's why he's special. Never looks at the referee if he doesn't like a call. None of that stuff. You want your son to be that way.
My son is 9 months old almost, and he's got a long way to go. But
got him dribbling yet?
Out the corner of his mouth. He's got one tooth coming in, and his second one is thinking about it. So he's a drool monster.
I've seen him on Facebook.
Yep.
But we have to have fun in these broadcasts too, don't we?
6:25 left to go. 87-66. Julian Erickson playing with 4 fouls. Funchess.
Did you hear that again? That wasn't even close to a travel. Who was behind him?
Floyd Thomas, way too long. Good hustle. Oh, but he was out of bounds when he tried to save it.
It was a good hustle.
And flash flooding. So all of those things together.
6:06 to go, 21-point lead for Central.
Yeah, I was just going to enlighten people with that, but you beat me to it.
Great minds think alike, Terry.
I don't know if nobody's ever said I had a great mind, but maybe you do.
I just did. Terrence Thompson with a fadeaway, no.
Oh,
Jordan Davis with a second effort.
Look at that great effort, but a lack of any kind of a block out.
Got to watch those Davis brothers on the offensive rebounds. They are slippery. Floyd Thomas fades away, no.
Fading away, typically the ball is short on fadeaways, hit the front of the rim, and it did that.
Jordan Davis has struggled from the outside, 0 for 5 on three-pointers. Meanwhile, Jack McHugh-Sake, he's been feeling it from the outside. He's got his 3rd triple of the night.
Grandpa in Florida saying, "That's my boy." And Terry, don't say he can't shoot 3-pointers.
Timeout there. Timeout for us. We'll be back. 5:14 to go. 89-69. Stick around.
American Standard Heating and Air Conditioning is built to a higher standard so you can focus on the problems in your life that actually matter.
Hey, Dave.
Like giving Jeff his ladder back before he takes it back. Or where to put the food when you both get the groceries. Or the doggy door that just became a raccoony door. Whatever you're worrying about, it won't be this. American Standard Heating and Air Conditioning, built to a higher standard.
Carey Heating and Air Conditioning, your 2018 American Standard Building a Higher Standard Award winner. Call Carey today for your free estimate.
Mix 96 and 107.3 Lacrosse. Reed Magnum and Chelsea Lynn with you. Did you have a good New Year's, Chels? Oh boy.
Why, I did.
Is that a New Year's hat?
Yes.
What's your New Year's resolutions? Do you have any?
It's not staying on from my ponytail, so we'll leave it right there.
Do you have any New Year's resolutions?
You go first.
More sleep. Consistent sleep.
Okay.
What's yours?
You being nicer to me.
That's not a New Year's resolution. Mix
it is to me.
And 107.3 Lacrosse.
Welcome back, everybody. Carl Greenfield, Terry Erickson. The last 5:14 of this matchup. Central in the lead by 20, 89-69. Devon Fielding splits all the defenders. Maybe the shortest guy on the floor takes it all the way to the hoop. Doesn't get it, but it's going to stay with Central. Knocked out by the Rangers.
Teams that attack the basket make it hard for officials. 'Cause, I mean, you can't take a possession off.
No,
and you got to be able.
You got to be in good shape.
You do, and you got to be able to know what to call and what to let go.
Noah Compton.
I'm impressed with him. Never seen him play before.
Jordan Davis. Up. Ooh.
Okay, now
he grabbed his ankle real quick. I hope he's all right.
I know
yep,
this.
He's all right.
I know this is not an officiating clinic, but when a player's out of control like that one, and there's contact, what do you call? It's hard, isn't it?
It is. Jordan Davis will shoot 2. First one's good. He's got 7 points. Well below his season average.
Lacrosse's official forecast. Chance of snow tonight.
Makes the second.
So if you're Todd Fergutt, when do you say, let's take the starters out and get ready for Florida coming up pretty quick?
I think it might be kind of fun to see if they could get that century mark before.
No.
But
1 to 3 inches of snow.
But everybody thinks differently.
Hamilton fires a 3, doesn't get it.
Didn't get his legs into it. You know the Central Red Raiders, after they had this big MVC matchup with Onalaska, are headed to Florida. You know that?
Johnny Davis. Look at that. Another and one moment. Yes, they are headed to Florida for a showcase tournament.
Yeah, they take off on January 22nd, and it's an 8-team tournament with 4 of the top teams in the top 50 in the nation. Did you know that? Talked to Todd a little bit about it. What great competition. Chance of a lifetime to play against one of some of the best teams in the nation.
Lost in that possession was the 5th foul on Ja'Kai Funchess, so he will finish his night with 5 points. And a little bit of frustration I can see on his face. McCusick in the corner, around to Hamilton. Thought about the 3. Erickson back to Hamilton. McCusick, he's been having the hot hand, and not that time.
No, and it wasn't a good shot because he was getting closed out.
Floyd Thomas called for the foul off the ball. Johnny Davis will do a 1-and-1.
Too many fouls in this game.
In retaliation for a U.S. strike that coach Kasam Soleimani. Secretary of State Mike
That's
Pompeo
the end of the night for Floyd Thomas.
Behind the attack that
had himself a whale of a game.
Did he ever? Proud of him.
28 points he will finish with. Johnny Davis makes the first.
I know we have, excuse me, Carl, I know we have 4 minutes left, but he rose to the occasion, didn't he?
And he makes them both.
And to add to the escalating tensions,
Johnny Davis makes 96-69. We got a mirror image score. A palindrome, if you will.
Oh,
Davis tried to dunk, and Jackson Hamilton said, "No, thank you."
And it was a clean block.
Nice play by Jackson Hamilton. You know, this game has gone the way of the Central Red Raiders, but that
was inspiring.
That's going to be one to show on tape.
I guess what I question is 96-69, 3:45 left, and why aren't you using the rest of your bench?
There they go. Bertaski back in. Brecken Austin back in with 4 fouls. Charlie Masowitz in. Hamilton got away with the travel.
I must say that this whole thing with
Devon Fielding corrals it.
Mystifies me. And I know some have gone back to the case of the USS Vincennes and the Iranian
3:18 to go, 96-69.
In our direction. Yes, there was some problem apparently with a transponder, a terrible tragedy. But an
Fielding on the wing, guarded by Bai. Back up to Austin. Got it tipped away. Noah Compton picks up his dribble, gives it back around to Masowitz.
Outbound, taking off.
Austin fires a three. Got it.
Oh, that's it. Is that his second three? He looks
That
smooth
is.
on that.
Brecken Austin looks
Did I
like
say,
he's got a nice touch.
Did I say he resembles his dad? No, he's better than his dad.
Ryan Bai fires a three. No. Loose ball hitting the deck. Brecken Austin eventually got it. They're going to get him for a travel.
That was strange.
Just one of those awkward looking plays.
Yeah.
And the Logan Rangers are going to empty their bench, it appears. Jackson Fenwick in, number 12. Nathaniel Powell, number 3. Keenan Haas, number 5.
I saw where one individual was on television the other day talking about looking at the tail fin. Well, you know, all the masters doing forensic. From a forensic point of view, it's obvious that it was a missile attack. And in the intelligence game,
Keenan Haas, round to Fenwick, back to Haas.
Nice pass.
Skip to Bai for 3. No. Tipped around. Masowitz will corral it. 2:15 to go. Noah Compton puts it up and in, and there's the century mark. Not often you use that third digit on the scoreboard. Compton up and no, followed by Fielding.
Oh, nice
Got it.
effort. Nice effort by Fielding. You can't have those kinds of passes against a quick team.
103-69, 145 to go. And a three-pointer there by Nathaniel Powell.
Nathaniel Powell, that's awesome for him. He's had some health issues, serious health issues. He's coming alive, and I'm happy to see that he was able to score.
And a timeout for Todd Fergutt. It looks like this is simply a substitution timeout, but while they do that, we'll thank another couple of our sponsors, Carey Heating and Air Conditioning, your residential specialist. If your heating or air conditioning unit needs replacement, call Carey Heating and Air Conditioning for a free estimate today. Carey is your award-winning American Standard customer care dealer in La Crosse. And Luke's Auto Repair on Mason Street in Onalaska for full maintenance and repair. Luke's got the know-how and the expertise. Brakes, shocks, tune-ups, or just an oil change, make it Luke's Auto Repair. Luke's got a great selection of tires and at great prices. That's Luke's Auto Repair on Mason Street in Onalaska. That's my day job.
Yeah, I know.
So.
Peyton Fife in the game, along with Bennett Freed, Quint Service in the game for the Red Raiders.
Bennett Freed, the freshman, number 12 there.
His dad, Barry Freed, played college basketball in Eau Claire and is the AD at Viterbo. You knew that.
I didn't.
Actually. Brady Kuiper in the game.
52 seconds to go. Fife with a drive. Oh, he gets mauled by Julian Erickson, and that's going to be the end of the night for Julian Erickson. Spent much of the game on the bench due to foul trouble.
Not much of the game, part of the game, but you're right. And he had nothing. I mean, he was beat off the dribble by Peyton Fife. He fouls out, but guess what? When he fouled out, he grabbed Peyton Fife and said, "I didn't mean it."
No ill will there. Peyton Fife will hit the free throw line. Get a chance to get in the scorer's column.
How they found out tells you a lot about their
Ooh, rattles out. Peyton Fife, one of your guests on Seven Rivers Sports this week.
On this week, yeah, along with Brecken Austin. By the way, as we end this game, Floyd Thomas, Devin Moran, Ja'Kai Funches next week. And don't forget the Midwest Players Classic. We didn't really talk much about that.
No, we didn't.
Maybe at the end, while
we'll be there.
While you're totaling up the numbers, we'll talk about that.
Of that briefing. Your thoughts about that? I know you weren't privy to
Haas takes a drive, kicks it out to Bai, and no. Loose ball. It's corralled. Powell around to Haas. Flips it up and in. Keenan Haas gets a 2.
Fans were telling him to shoot it, so he did.
So he did. 15 seconds to go. And you got to figure Central will probably just ride this one out, or they'll lose the ball completely.
Well, they had a turnover, so they're not riding it out. The Rangers have a chance to
put one more shot on the board.
Yeah, our other grandson is Jackson Fenwick about to get the ball, number 12.
Fenwick with 7 seconds.
Take a shot.
Shoot it. And the clock expires. And got a nice shot of some young fans excited about the outcome. Is that young man wearing a Bo Jackson jersey? He sure is. Bo Jackson.
Remember that? I remember that name.
Unbelievable athlete. Well, Terry, while I total up the finals here, if you want to pump up the Midwest Players Classic, it should be a fun one.
I sure will. The 10th annual Midwest Players Classic on Saturday, January 18th, a week from tomorrow. And you talk about the best teams in the Midwest, many of them playing. First game, 9:15, West Salem, Aquinas. The Crescent, Melrose, Mindoro. Following that at midday, the Forest, Craig Weisbrod coaches that team. St. Croix Lutheran. Caledonia, they're undefeated. They're back in this year. Minneapolis North Polar, Sun Prairie in against Onalaska. That'll be a full house. Minnehaha Redhawks against Madison. And then finally, Minnehaha Academy Redhawks girls versus the Aquinas Blue Gold girls. Awesome.
That should be a magnificent matchup.
I'm looking forward to that. I'll be a big part of that. I'll be broadcasting, officiating, and so on. It'll be fun. So
final tallies. For the Central Red Raiders, leading all scorers with an unbelievable night. 43 points for Johnny Davis, 26 for Terrence Thompson, 10 for Brecken Austin, 8 for Jordan Davis, 6 apiece for Charlie Masowitz and Noah Compen, 3 for Devon Fielding and 1 for Peyton Fife. For the Logan Rangers, Floyd Thomas finished with 28 points, leading the Logan Rangers. 12 for Jackson Hamilton, 10 for Jack McHugh-Sake, 7 for Ryan Bai, 5 for Jakai Funchess, 3 for Devin Moran, and 2 apiece for Julian Erickson and Keenan Haas to round out all the scoring for tonight's game. Terry, it was a great night of basketball. The second game, not quite as exciting as the first, but it was a fun one.
If you look at the score online, and you see 104 to 74. Misleading.
Because Logan was in this one for much of the game.
More intensity, more of an effort than I have seen all season long for the Rangers. And so thinking about that, looking at that effort, I think that's something to build on. In other words, there's a silver lining to that loss. If the Rangers can play with that kind of conviction, that kind of determination, yeah, they can salvage the season. A week from tonight, we'll be here against Holman. That'll be a tough opponent. And then Aquinas, Toma, and River Falls.
But and then next Friday night, Central heads to Onalaska.
Yeah, wow. That you talk about the spotlight on the Cooley region on that game.
That's the one.
Many people say the top 2 teams in the Division II in the state of Wisconsin are right here, the Central Red Raiders and the Onalaska Hilltoppers.
Well, the rankings dictate as such, so.
But the Red Raiders played a good game like we talked about. Perfect? No, but they're on their road to going down to the Kohl Center again, I really believe, either that the Red Raiders or the Hilltoppers. So, Red Raiders getting ready for that game and then their trip to Florida. Players of the game, I would say, pretty obvious, Floyd Thomas. played well, much better. Did he play as well as he could? No. Only
But
because
he had a good night.
Only because I know him and he's part of our family. So I mean, he knows that too. But he came to play. I saw some good things.
And Johnny Davis took over in that second
Oh,
half.
yeah.
It's easy to pick, but it's right.
So you play defense on Johnny Davis and he goes to the basket, he elevates on you, so on. Like, come on. I mean,
There's only so much you can do.
won't it be fun to see who matches up with them? Will they play zone? Will they play man? And how that matchup will be against the Hilltop.
Absolutely. Well, Terry, it's been a fun night. Final score 104-74 in the boys' game. The Logan girls were victorious earlier, 56-54. Last second shot by JoJo Davis. An exciting matchup to start the night. And so I want to thank everybody for joining us.
Carl,
I want to thank Luke on camera.
Luke did a great job.
Thank Terry.
And your first game in 2020, you did a nice
That's my
job.
second one. I did have one last week.
Oh, you didn't tell me that. Okay.
No, I did have one last week.
Okay. Well, anyway, it was a pleasure. You did a nice job.
It's been a pleasure tonight, Terry. So for all of our viewers, all of us here, we want to thank you for watching. You've been watching the High School Game of the Week on K.
Tonight's basketball game features the Logan Rangers and the Central Red Raiders. The High School Game of the Week is brought to you by our sponsors, like Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning. Your comfort is their business on Southwest 2nd Avenue in Onalaska. Schumacher Kish Cremation and Funeral Services in La Crosse, La Crescent, and Onalaska. Boyer's Furniture, quality furniture at affordable prices on South Avenue, La Crosse. The Arterial Bar and Grill, a La Crosse tradition. Why not make it yours at 16th and Jackson? Luke's Auto Repair on Main Street in Onalaska. Citizen State Bank, a banking experience like no other, with locations in La Crosse and Onalaska. By Yant Frederickson Funeral Homes, your remembrance specialists in La Crosse, West Salem, Bangor, and Caledonia. And Carey Heating and Air Conditioning, your award-winning residential specialist on La Crosse's north side. Thanks for watching high school basketball on KQEG TV and KQEGTV.com.